for you in that game, particularly because you just didn't have the shots falling. It's been a couple of games now where the three-point ball hasn't really dropped the way you'd like to see it drop. Do you feel like that your team still is playing confident offensive basketball, just needs to keep shooting, or are there some areas where you'd like to see better ball movement, better shot selection?
We've made some adjustments offensively to get more movement and those kind of things going. So it's the 6 of one or half a dozen of the other. I want to do both. I want us to stay confident at the three-point line or anywhere, really. But we talk a lot about when the shots aren't falling, let's try to get to the free throw line. Let's get a layup. Let's get something that's an easier basket to get the feel-good going. And then when you get the feel-good going, your shots seem to fall a little better and those kind of things. And so it's just really about making sure that we are approaching things the right way, just making sure we're attacking the basket and being aggressive and those kind of things, and just not settling. I feel like we get into a little bit of trouble when we settle a little bit too much. So we just try to define more of what's a good three or what's a good shot or whatever the case may be, just to understand when those come instead of hunting them, just letting them come to us.
We'll get Yancey Walker's thoughts on tonight's opponent, the Dodge City Lady Demons, when we return on the Funk Optometry pregame show. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Today on Hey Culligan, better water that cares. Jane's on the line.
Hey Culligan, how can I avoid using all those plastic water bottles that harm the sea turtles?
Jane, our always-on drinking water system helps eliminate the equivalent of 15 billion single-use plastic bottles a year. So, you see, Culligan cares about sea turtles, too.
Aw, plastic pollutes and Culligan cures.
That's catchy, Jane, and totally true.
I'll take it, like now.
Jane, we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
See your local Culligan dealer, Scheffner's Water Conditioning in Goodland and Colby.
Farmers, after fall harvest and before you put that combine or tractor away for the season, well, now would be the time to contact your service manager at American Implement about their winter service special. Take advantage of no interest, no payment for 180 days with approved credit. This service special, through John Deere, offers you tremendous incentives, plus your machines will be ready to roll next season, so you'll save time and money. Contact your local service manager at American Implement, your John Deere dealer in Colby, Goodland, Oakley, and Wheeler.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Dan Lucero back with you on the Funk Optometry pregame show. Colby Lady Eagle Basketball coming up as they take on Dodge City at the Colby Event Center tonight. Back with the head coach of the Colby Lady Eagles, Yancey Walker. Yancey, you have seen this Dodge City team already this year. They're 6-1. They're ranked 8th in Class 6A by the KBCA. But you gave them everything they could handle for 32 minutes of basketball. They may have won by 14 in the end, 40-26, but that was a competitive game throughout. What did you do well in that first meeting that you're going to have to do as well or maybe even better this second time around?
It's funny that you say that because I went back and watched the game, obviously, in preparation for tonight's game, and we played pretty tough, but we didn't play just exceptionally well. We just did a good enough job at things to stay close. So we're going to have to be better rebounding tonight, and we say that a lot. We actually out-rebounded them last time, but they shot higher percentages than we did, from two for sure. We only shot 4 free throws last time. They shot 8. It was just a different game. I don't think the game was at the pace that they wanted it to be at, so I expect them to try to press a little bit more tonight, those kind of things. So handling the basketball is going to be crucial. We had 22 turnovers in the first game, and we can't have near that number tonight if we're going to expect to come out with some success. But, again, just be more aggressive, not worry about their size, try to get to the free throw line as much as we possibly can, and just take good shots. We only made 5 two-pointers the last time we played them, and we only took 12. So we just be more aggressive with those things. Have more of an attacking mentality, and go back to what I said earlier. We can't settle for things. We've got to go out and attempt to take what we want.
You will be shorthanded tonight. Elizabeth Barton out with an injury. She will not play tonight, but you've rotated a lot of guards in and out so far this season. Talk about the opportunity that they're going to have tonight. Players like maybe Briley McKee or Emma Wright or Allie Flanagan, an opportunity to step up in some more minutes. What are you hoping to see from that group of guards?
Right, Nessa Cheney goes on that list too. I just want people to be exceptional at being who they are, and that's really all we ever ask. That's all we talk about. We don't want people to try to do things that they can't. We don't want people to try to be someone they're not. We just want to be exceptional at being ourselves. And when we do that, then, good things have a better opportunity to happen. But, it's not, Elizabeth has done a good job for us. There's no doubt about that. But it's not about, to me, replacing her. It's just, like you mentioned, somebody else is going to get an opportunity to get in there and be exceptional at being themselves, and that's what we're looking for them to do.
It's the second home game of the season for you in 8 total games, so you have an opportunity again to play in front of your home crowd, play in front of the student section. How much do you think that your team could potentially feed off of that, get off to the kind of start tonight that will let Dodge City know that, hey, just because they're 6A and top 10 doesn't mean they're not in for a dogfight tonight?
Well, you bring that up, and we talked about it quite a bit. When you play good teams, they're going to have a run at some point. And what are we going to do when that run happens? If we're ahead, are we going to chip our lead back out? If we're behind, are we going to chip away at the lead? They're a good team, and they're going to have a run. But when the lights shut off and they play the highlight video and all those things that we're pretty fortunate to have, I feel like it's going to catch them off guard a little bit, but it's just going to come down to us being able to make sure we handle whatever the situation that comes about. But they don't play. Maybe they do, I guess, because they have a couple facilities there. But they don't. I know they played McPherson in the old Civic Center or whatever they call it there. That's been there for a long time. So they're used to playing in college venues and stuff like that to some extent. But ours is pretty state of the art. So I think we can. Maybe at least have them drop their jaw for a second there to in awe of what we have going on. So we're pretty fortunate to have it.
Yancey Walker's the head coach of the Colby Lady Eagles. Yancey, best of luck tonight.
Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
We'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off from the Colby Event Center when we come back. You've been listening to the Funk Optometry pregame show on coverage of Colby Eagle basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Dying is one of the few events in life that is certain to occur, yet one we are not likely to plan for. Hi, I'm Jason with Ballman Mortuary in Colby, Atwood, and Oakley. Pre-arranging your funeral service is a great way to make sure your family is taken care of, even after you're gone. At Ballman Mortuary, we'll help you plan ahead and make sure that your wishes are taken care of from the type of service, monument, and casket you would like. We can set up pre-funding arrangements designed specifically for end-of-life needs. At Ballman Mortuary, we are dedicated to ensuring that your loved one's memories are cherished. See our website at ballmanmortuary.com today for more information.
If you find yourself wondering, do I really need life insurance? The short answer is yes. The long answer is a bit more personal. It might include things like student loan debt, car payments, mortgage payments, funeral expenses, and even tuition. No matter what stage of life you're in or what expenses you might leave behind, having insurance in place to protect your family is a smart move. Contact Farm Bureau agent David Brown or Andrew Flanagan in Colby or Atwood and learn more today. It's your future. Let's protect it. Farm Bureau Financial Life Insurance Company.
At Colby Ag Center in Colby, Kansas, we know that you can't wait to apply crop protection. Your yield depends on it. Case IH Patriot Series sprayers get you into the field sooner with a lighter footprint and balanced weight distribution, plus Aim Command Flex. Advanced spray technology delivers consistent, accurate coverage regardless of speed and terrain, improving yield potential while reducing inputs and labor. That's high-efficiency farming at its best. For more information on Case IH Patriot Series sprayers, visit Colby Ag Center in Colby today. You're listening to Colby Eagle basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
And we welcome you back to the Colby Event Center. Time to meet the starting lineups for tonight's girls basketball contest. The Colby Lady Eagles hosting the Dodge City Lady Demons. We'll meet the visitors first. Dodge City 6-1 on the year, ranked 8th in the 6A poll. according to the Kansas Basketball Coaches Association. Their head coach in her 10th season, the winningest coach in Dodge City girls basketball history, Kelly Snodgrass. 3 guards, 1 forward, 1 center. The guard spots. Number 3, Becca Unruh, a 5'7" junior, averaging 8 points a game. Camry Johnson, a 5'8" senior, averaging a team best 18 points a game. And Amaya Perez, a 5'9" senior, averaging 6 points a game. At the 4 is Victoria Gonzalez, a 5'9" senior, averaging 7 points a game. And in the middle, Mattia Clark, a 6'2" senior, averaging 4 points a game. Unruh, Johnson, Perez, Gonzalez, and Clark for the Lady Demons, who average 54 points a game, give up 33, shoot at 43% from the field, 31% from deep, 62% at the foul line. They are in blue uniforms with white letters and numbers and white and red trim. Now the 5 for the Colby Lady Eagles, 4-3 on the year, coached by Yancey Walker in his first season. They score 42 points a game, give up 46, shoot 35% from the field, 25% from deep, 61% from the free throw line. One change to the lineup tonight for Colby. Elizabeth Barton, the freshman guard and second leading scorer for the Lady Eagles, is out tonight with a right foot injury. Her right foot is in a boot, unclear on when she'll return. Starting for Colby tonight, Brooklyn Jones, a 5'8" senior, the leading scorer for the team at 20 points a game. Joined in the backcourt by Logan Nolan, a 5'3" freshman, averaging 3.5 points a game. And Briley McKee, a 5'4" junior, earning her first start of the year, averaging half a point per game. In the front court, Emma Curry, a 5'10" senior, averaging 7.5 points a game. And Bren Stanley, a 5'10" freshman, averaging just over 1 point per contest. Jones, Nolan, McKee, Stanley, Curry for the Lady Eagles. They're in their home whites. Orange letters and numbers, orange and black trim down the sides. Colby will go right to left on your dial. Dodge City left to right. If you give these Lady Red Demons an inch, they will take a mile. Just ask Ulysses, as they scored the first 49 points of that game on the Lady Tigers on Tuesday night. Colby will have to get out to a much more assured start here this evening at home, the second home game of the season. The tap controlled by Clark, out-jumping Stanley, and Dodge City has the basketball. Colby in a 2-3 zone with McKee and Jones at the top to start. Ball between the circles with Gonzalez. Jones face guarding her between the circles. Right wing pass for Amaya Perez. Right hand drive goes right past Nolan all the way to the basket, but Perez misses the layup, tips the rebound into the left corner. An open shooter, Perez off the mark from 3, or rather Gonzalez, and a strong rebound underneath from Bren Stanley for Colby. First possession for the Lady Eagles, Logan Nolan at the controls. Bounces top of the key for Kennedy Stanley. The freshman post holds the ball above her head. Dribble handoff with Nolan up top. Nolan a behind the back dribble, trying to get around Unruh and can't. Brings the dribble out to the top of the key and swings it for Emma Curry. A ball fake to the right. Curry now uses her dribble. Hands off to Stanley, just right of the top of the key outside the arc. Colby running motion offense away from the post. Dribble handoff for Nolan between the rings. And now Jones comes to get it. First touch for Brooklyn Jones, who averages 20 a night. Being guarded by Victoria Gonzalez tonight for Dodge City, who comes out in man-to-man defense. Stanley gives back to Jones, top of the circle. Lefty drive into the paint, shoots over 4 defenders. May have been partially blocked, never got to the rim. Clark has the rebound. Outlet pass got deflected, comes through to Unruh. Dodge City with numbers. Ahead it's Johnson, who pulls it back as Colby caught up well in transition defense. No score, minute and a half in. Both teams empty on their opening possessions. Unruh off a high screen from Johnson. Screen and slip. Johnson dives down the lane left and lays it up and in. Camry Johnson averages 18 a game. Just recently announced that she'd be attending Hutchinson Community College to play basketball. Trap in the backcourt. Stanley in a world of trouble. Gets rid of it to Nolan, and Yancey Walker calls time to prevent, for the moment, a 10-second violation. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 6:13 to play in quarter number 1. Colby trailing Dodge City 2-0. The first possession for Colby really tells the tale of what the Lady Eagles are going to try and do tonight. They slowed the tempo dramatically, held the ball, took good care of it, made safe passes, and in the end they got a shot from Brooklyn Jones. But the problem for Jones was that 4 Dodge City defenders collapsed on her as she drove into the paint, and there was no kick-out option. There was nobody behind or deep in the corner where there was an outlet pass to be made. Colby to inbound. Pass comes ahead to midcourt and swatted out of bounds by Clark ahead of Stanley. So Colby can inbound again from the front court side. And so turnover crisis averted for now. Inbound comes to Jones. Off a high screen from Stanley. Her defender falls down. Step back three for Jones from up top. Nothing but nylon. And Brooklyn Jones gives Colby a 3-2 lead as she knocks down the triple. Her team leading 13th of the year. 2 minutes into this one, and Colby with a 3-2 advantage. Right quarter, Perez feeds Clark. Low block right. Her shot blocked by Curry, who has the rebound. Nifty dribbling by Jones in the backcourt to elude a defender. Flying up the right side of the front court. Accelerates into the paint. Kicks to McKee in the right corner. McKee is trapped, able to find Curry, who wings it up top for Logan Nolan. And Colby resets in the half court. Dribble handoff deflected away by Clark. Diving for the loose ball. Clark gets there ahead of Nolan. Tried to pass it away to a teammate, but it's swatted by Stanley out of bounds at the scorer's table. And Dodge City has possession. Colby turns it over. That time, Mattia Clark anticipated the dribble handoff up top, and at 6'2" with arms from here to Tuesday, she was able to get in and deflect the ball away and force Colby's first turnover of the night. Here's a lob underneath Johnson. Over the top, catching beyond Curry. She lays it in for two. She has all 4 Dodge City points, and the Lady Demons are in front now 4-3. Colby ball in the backcourt. Jones crosses the midline with the dribble. Nice crossover to the left to elude her defender, Gonzalez. And now Jones resets. Backdoor pass to the cutter underneath. That was Nolan, who bounces to McKee, and McKee is fouled on the jump shot along the left baseline. The foul on Victoria Gonzalez is the first on either team. And Briley McKee, who appeared in the opener at Liberal and then didn't play in a game until Tuesday at Hoxie and is in the starting lineup tonight for the injured Elizabeth Barton, is at the line for 2. First free throw for Briley on the way. And that splashes through. Nothing but nylon. A sub for Colby. Anna Starbuck is in for her first action. The 5'9" sophomore replacing Bren Stanley. One more freebie for the junior McKee. Off the back rim, long rebound to Unruh. The game tied at 4, 5 minutes to play first quarter. Unruh goes the distance herself. The layup is good, but it will not count. A foul was whistled on the floor before the shot. Anna Starbuck fouling Unruh with the body as nobody stopped ball for Colby. First foul on the Lady Eagles is the first on Starbuck. A sub for Colby. Emma Wright checks in, the 5'4" junior replacing Logan Nolan. Inbound is a lob. Johnson fumbled it away. She had an easy layup but lost the ball. And Briley McKee scoops up the loose change for Colby. First Dodge City turnover. 4-4 ball game. Early first quarter. Brooklyn Jones driving. Right-handed runner in the middle of the lane is off the mark, but she is fouled on the shot. That foul on Amaya Perez, her first. Team foul number 2 on the Lady Demons. Brooklyn Jones, 74% foul shooter, heading to the free throw line. Colby didn't shoot free throws great on Tuesday night at Hoxie, but they got to the line 21 times. And that was pivotal on a night when outside shots simply weren't falling. Colby had to find a way to score, and many times it was just like this. Brooklyn Jones getting to the free throw line. She sinks her first free throw here. One more coming for the senior. A spin of the basketball, one bounce, bend to the knees, the release, and it curls in around the rim. And Colby is back in front, 6-4. Jones with 5 of Colby's first 6 points with 4:44 to play here in the first quarter. Exactly the start Colby wanted, playing the game at their pace, taking care of the basketball, and out ahead of the 8th-ranked team in Class 6A. Unruh top of the key for Dodge, bounces right wing for Gonzalez. Back up top for Unruh between the circles. She angles right, whips it to Gonzalez on the wing. Around a high screen from Clark, picked up by Starbuck, screen and roll to Clark down the lane on the right, and Mattia Clark lays it home to tie it at 6. All 3 of Dodge City's baskets have been layups, and drives to the lane using the size advantage there with the 6'2" Mattia Clark. And now a turnover as Johnson was hounding the inbounding passer Curry, and Curry never threw it in. 5-second violation called on Colby. Perez inbounds to Unruh, off a screen, right wing, an open three-point look is an air ball, and the rebound out of bounds. So no harm done. Colby had another chance to inbound. Curry able to find Starbuck, who sees Jones, gets it to her. Jones fires it out ahead for Emma Wright. 2-on-2, now the cutter. Starbuck down the lane to the basket. Anna Starbuck lays it in with the right hand. Excellent press break basketball, and Anna Starbuck flying down the lane, got the layup to go off the assist from Emma Wright. 8-6 Colby, 3:40 to play in quarter number 1. Gonzalez for Dodge City, handing off. Perez fumbles, but gets the dribble down. Right back to Gonzalez between the circles, who puts her left thumb up, holding the ball with her right hand. Bounce pass to the right wing. Gonzalez catches, turns to face up off a screen from Clark into the paint. Kick out left wing. Unruh with a 3 over Jones. Hits. Becca Unruh, a 31% three-point shooter, but shoots them at a high volume, and she knocks her down that effort to put Dodge City in the lead, 9-8. Colby breaks the press. Jones spinning through traffic along the right sideline. Fires ahead for Curry, who's stripped but regains the ball at the top of the circle. Hand off there to Jones, and Colby sets up their half-court offense. Between the circles right to the right wing for Curry. She dumps it for Jones on the baseline right. Spinning up and under fake. Unruh stays down. Kick out to Curry up top. 3 ball on the way. Swish! Emma Curry from downtown, her 12th made 3 of the year. And Colby back in front, 11-9. Trading baskets with Dodge City to start with 2:40 left here in quarter number 1. On the right wing, a wide open look at 3 for Perez. Too strong. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Dodge City. It went off of Gonzalez. Some changes for Colby. Logan Nolan back in the game along with Bren Stanley. And for the first time, Janessa Cheney checks in. The 5'6 sophomore who did not play against Hoxie on Tuesday night is into the lineup. So it's those 3 with Curry and Wright staying on the floor for Colby. So Brooklyn Jones off the floor for now. Colby with a 2-point lead, 2.5 minutes left in the first. Bren Stanley driving on Clark, lost control of the basketball, and it is off of Dodge City as Clark got a hand in to bat it away. Dodge City has a player at the scorer's table to sub in for the first time. It's Alex Gear, a 5'8 junior. Gear replaces Gonzalez. Only 2 Dodge City players have played all 7 games off the bench this season. Gear and Aisha Potts. Curry, right wing, fakes the three-pointer, but had her heel on the sideline when she caught the pass. That's a Colby turnover, their 3rd. Colby 11, Dodge City 9, 2:15 to play in the opening quarter here at the Colby Event Center. In the front court, it's Perez on the right wing, into the post for Clark with Stanley on her hip, turnaround 8-foot jumper, left it short, may have been partially blocked. Clark thought she got fouled, but no call, and Curry rebounds for Colby. Into the front court, Nolan finds Curry high right in the corner for Cheney. Cheney, short corner for Nolan. Nolan amidst the trees, kicks out for Cheney, and Colby resets. Between the circles, Curry, defender Johnson on her, left wing for Wright. Dodge City's played exclusively man here to start. Emma Wright dribbling on the left wing, has to pick it up, needs help, and able to dump it to Nolan just in front of the scorer's table. Logan Nolan working the dribble, crosses to the left off a high screen, angles left, steps back, fires up a 3, is fouled on the shot. It hit the front rim, but Logan Nolan's going to the line for 3. The foul on Amaya Perez is her 2nd. And team foul number 3 on Dodge City. Dodge City wants timeout. Kelly Snodgrass not pleased with 1:28 to play in the first quarter, trailing Colby 11-9. And the Lady Eagles a chance to build on that advantage with 3 free throws coming for Logan Nolan. This is a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. This game unfolding much like the game in Goodland did in the winner's bracket semifinals of the topside tip-off between these 2 teams back on December 10th, where Colby started fast and did good things in the half court and frustrated Dodge City offensively. Colby led that game by as many as 5 in the first half. Dodge City would win it by 14, but that was because they finished on a 9-0 run. The game much more competitive throughout the 32 minutes than that final margin suggests. And Colby entering this game with the knowledge gained from that meeting that they can play with these Lady Demons. Their top 10 ranking in Class 6A, be darned. Logan Nolan at the line for 3 out of the timeout. First try for the freshman. Swish. Small sample size, but Logan now 5 of 7, at the line so far this year. Second of 3 tries is up, and it too tickles the twine. One more coming. Colby backs Cheney and Stanley off the lane lines a bit. Third free throw for Logan Nolan. How about 3 for 3? 14-9, Colby by 5. 1.5 to play here in the first quarter. Into the front court, Unruh, top of the key, Johnson. Left wing pass for Gear. Defending is Nolan. as Colby plays a matchup zone. Unruh right wing with some space, misses short on a three, and Nolan has the long rebound for Colby. Nolan in the forecourt, pitches to right on the right wing. Now Cheney in the corner that side. But the spectacled sophomore swings it up top. Brooklyn Jones just checked back in, nearly had it stripped, got it back. Double teamed in the jump circle, scoops it for right on the left wing. Now back with Nolan with 50 seconds left in this first quarter. Cheney on the right wing holds it on her hip. Uses her dribble, stops. Pass to the high post, gets away from Stanley. Loose ball, Stanley's got it for Colby. Out to Brooklyn Jones. Backing away from her defender is Jones. High screen from Stanley. Jones lefty drive into a double team. Hooks a pass underneath. Stanley catches, lays it up and in. Oh, what a finish by Bryn Stanley over Matiah Clark. Colby's on an 8-0 run. They lead 16-9 with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Aisha Potts for Dodge City. Lobs to a cutter down low left. She lost the ball. Unruh and throws it right to Emma Wright for Colby. A turnover. Colby with the ball with 8 seconds. Brooklyn Jones with 5. Crosses the midline. Dribble drive into the paint. Scoop shot is up and in with 1 second. And the Colby Lady Eagles end the first quarter on a 10-0 run, and they lead the 8th-ranked team in Class 6A 18-9 after 8 minutes of basketball. We're back in a minute with quarter number 2. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Here's what's new for new customers. Hi, this is Brandy Oliver with Farmers and Merchants Bank. To celebrate 135 years of business, we are offering a $135 bonus to all new customers that open a regular checking account with us. Between the months of January and February of this year, contact a customer service representative at 785-460-3321 to ask how we can help get you this bonus. See why Farmers and Merchants Bank have their roots where other banks have their branches. Farmers and Merchants Bank, together making a difference. Member FDIC.
Delicious food, friendly service, and a fun, relaxed atmosphere. You find it all at El Dos de Oros in Colby. Mexican favorites that your entire family can enjoy. Delicious, sizzling hot fajitas, scrumptious enchiladas, tasty tacos, burritos stuffed to the brim, and of course, the best margaritas around. That's all at El Dos de Oros. Go find them at 1921 South Range Avenue in Colby and enjoy delicious Mexican food.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Dream start for the Colby Lady Eagles. Maybe their best 8 minutes of basketball so far this season. They lead Dodge City 18-9 as we start the second quarter from the Colby Event Center. Colby ball right to left as you listen as Dodge City sags into his own defense for the first time tonight. Brooklyn Jones, top of the key, thought about the three, gives to Logan Nolan. She will pull the trigger. That's off to the right, no, and Camry Johnson rebounds. Dodge City wants to run. It's Johnson sprinting down the floor with a left-hand dribble. Euro stepping past the defense as she lays it in with the left hand. Camry Johnson, coast to coast. She has 6 of Dodge City's first 11 points. Colby's lead down to 18-11, 30 seconds into quarter number 2. Logan Nolan, top of the key for Colby. Right wing bounce pass for Briley McKee. McKee into the right corner for Jones, who lobs over the defense to Nolan. Nolan angles left, pivots right, stops her dribble, and we have a whistle, and a travel is called. Nolan had the pivot foot slide on him. Turnover number 4 for Colby. They make a change. Emma Curry checks in. Emma Wright departs. Colby with their starting 5 on the floor. McKee, Nolan, Jones, Stanley, and Curry. Again, no Elizabeth Barton. Colby missing their second leading scorer due to a right foot injury. Dodge City starting 5 is on the floor. Matiah Clark, high-low left block with Unruh. Her 8-foot jumper short. Rebounded weak side by Stanley for the Lady Eagles. 1 minute into quarter number 2. Colby by 7. Jones stops and pops from the left wing for 3. That's too strong. Got her own rebound. Driving with the right hand is Jones. No look pass, right corner for Nolan. She pulls it out for Curry on the right wing. Colby resets. Back in the hands of Jones, splitting 2 defenders into the paint. The right-handed teardrop off the window, too strong. Johnson rebounds, and again, Dodge City looks to push. Johnson flying ahead with a pass to Clark. We got a whistle and a blocking foul called out near midcourt. Riley McKee tried to draw a charge on Johnson, called for a blocking foul instead. McKee's first and only the second team foul on Colby. Inbounding free throw line extended along the far left sideline is Perez. She finds Gonzalez just left of the center circle. To the left wing for Camry Johnson. She signals thumbs up with the right hand and pitches to Unruh between the rings. Now right side Perez. the future Newman Jets. She'll play Division II in the vaunted MIAA. Around the horn, left corner for Unruh. Slips off a screen, gives to Clark, top of the key. Now Johnson, low block left, backing down Stanley. Fakes the shot, picks up the dribble, kicks out to Unruh. Touch pass from Clark on the high post, back to Johnson, short corner left, and she airballs an 8-footer. Rebound to Curry, and Colby comes the other way. 2 minutes into the second quarter, Colby on top, 18-11. Curry up top, left wing pass for Logan Nolan as Dodge City stays in the zone. It's really a 3-2 with some major length as Clark coming out to challenge on that left wing at 6'2". Curry, an NBA three from the top of the key. That's an air ball. Stanley tried to save it in bounds but could not. And Colby essentially turns it over as Curry hoisted that shot from Steph Curry range and did not draw iron. So the defensive switch from Dodge City from man-to-man to the 3-2 zone has helped thus far. Clark, top of the key for Dodge City. Right wing pass for Victoria Gonzalez. She steps off a screen, fires a contested three off the back rim. In for the rebound on the weak side is Unruh, and Becca Unruh lays it in to give Dodge City 5 straight points, or rather 4 straight points to start this second quarter. They've cut the Colby lead to 5 at 18-13. Curry left wing for Nolan for Colby. Back to Curry between the circles. She pivots right, still has her dribble, bounces along the right sideline for McKee. Now Jones lobs to Curry up top. Curry fires up a three from closer in this time. That's off to the left. Rebound to Johnson. Dodge City looks to push. Johnson stops near midcourt and is bumped from behind by Briley McKee. McKee's second foul, team foul number 3 on Colby. Lady Eagles out of offensive rhythm, starting to settle for three-point shots, and they have struggled of late from behind the arc, just 25% on the season and 5 of 30 in their last 2 games. Janessa Cheney checks in for McKee for Colby. In man-to-man defense for the Lady Eagles. Driving through the paint is Perez. Dumps it for Unruh, short corner left. Now down on the block, it's Mattia Clark with the up fake. She got Stanley in the air, missed the shot, but drew the foul. First foul on Kennedy Stanley, and Mattia Clark is going to the line for Dodge City. On the year, just 2 out of 4. You'd certainly expect a 6'2 center to shoot more free throws. First try for Clark is off the back rim and no good. Anna Starbuck back in for Colby, replacing Stanley. Mattia Clark headed to Fort Hays State to play volleyball, another MIAA signee for this Dodge City team. Both free throws missed, but the rebound to Camry Johnson, she missed the stick back off the window. Starbuck clears for Colby. And with 4.5 minutes to play in the second quarter, Colby leads 18-13. Lady Eagles scoreless for the first 3.5 minutes of this frame, but maintaining their advantage. Cheney in the right corner finds Curry on the block. Curry slips around the baseline, goes up for the shot, but traveled before she got it to the rim. Turnover number 5 for the Lady Eagles. If you heard Yancey Walker in the pregame, he mentioned he knew exactly how many times they turned it over the first time these two teams played. 22. He says we can't get anywhere near that number if we want to win tonight. Perez up top for Clark. Clark around Cheney, and we have a whistle, and Cheney fouls with the body. That is Cheney's first personal. Team foul number 5 on Colby. Sub for Dodge City. Isha Potts is into the ball game at center, the 5'10 sophomore replacing Clark. Dodge City ball out on the right wing. It's Perez driving, cut off in the corner, crosses to the left hand through the paint, kicks left wing for Unruh, extra pass deep in left corner to the driver Gonzalez. She misses the runner off the glass. Potts has the board, and Potts is fouled in the putback. That foul on Emma Curry, her first. Team foul number 6, Dodge City in the bonus with 3:43 to play here in the first half. 2 subs for Colby. First action for Allie Flanagan, the 5'5 freshman. Emma Wright comes back in as well. Out there with Jones, Starbuck, and Curry. Foul called on the floor, not a shooting foul. So inbounding Dodge City underneath. Unruh gets an open look from the right corner for 3. Missed it strong, but Camry Johnson has the offensive board in the left corner. On the post, Perez through the lane kick. Right wing Unruh, another 3 on the way. That's an air ball. Curry rebounds for Colby. 3.5 minutes to play in the second. Colby scoreless in the second quarter, but still leading by 5, 18-13. Jones on the drive, pulled up in the paint, right-handed teardrop, nothing but net. 9 first-half points for Brooklyn Jones, snapping that scoreless drought and giving Colby a 7-point lead. 20-13, Lady Eagles. 3:05 to play here in the first half. In the front court, Gonzalez. We have a whistle away from the ball, down underneath the basket. Looked like Potts and Starbuck were tangled up. And Anna Starbuck is called for her second personal. That is team foul number 7 on Colby. So Potts is going to shoot a 1-and-1. Meanwhile, Bren Stanley checks into the game, replacing Starbuck, who has had a rough go in her minutes so far tonight. Potts, a 44% foul shooter, heading to the line for the bonus. Front end of the 1-and-1 on the way, and that's off the mark. Johnson commits a foul on the rebound. Camry Johnson went over the top of Brooklyn Jones and got called for the personal, her first. Team foul number 4 on Dodge City. The Lady Demons 0 for 3 from the line, down by 7. Under 3 minutes to play in this first half. Allie Flanagan high on the right for Colby. Uses her dribble with the left hand, finds Emma Wright between the circles. Right to the left wing for Curry. A lob in the left corner, Flanagan catches. Double team, skip past Jones up top. Jones splits the defenders. No look pass right wing. Emma Wright for 3. Yes! Emma Wright from downtown. Her first made 3 of the season. Colby's up by 10, their largest lead. 23-13 with 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. Gonzalez, top of the key for Johnson. Check by Flanagan. Cross to the left hand in a drive. Euro step into the paint. Loses her balance. Flings it at the rim and gets bailed out by a blocking foul called on Bren Stanley. That is Stanley's second. So both of Colby's posts with 2 first half fouls. And Camry Johnson heading to the free throw line for 2. On the year, a 90% foul shooter. Holds the school record for 27 makes in a row, but even she cannot connect. Off the back rim with her first. Matiah Clark at the table for Dodge City. She will replace Isha Potts. With 2:19 to play in this first half, Colby leading the 8th-ranked team in Class 6A by 10 here at the Event Center. Second free throw for Johnson on the way, and that one's off the mark, but an offensive rebound for Amaya Perez. She spins on the right block, misses her putback, it swirled out, and Curry clears for Colby. Colby ball with a 10-point lead, 2:08 to play. Curry casts off from up top. That's off the front rim and rebounded underneath by Unruh. Boy, this place would have gotten real loud if Curry could have gotten that to fall. Up ahead, Clark, low block left, powers into the paint. Her 5-foot floater off the heel. Flanagan rebounds in the paint for Colby. 23-13, Lady Eagles, 10-point lead in the basketball. On the right wing, Flanagan tries a 3. That's short. Rebounded by Johnson. Dodge City looking to run. Johnson 1-on-3. Euro stepping through the defense and traveled before the layup. One too many steps for Camry Johnson. Turnover number 3 for Dodge City. Subs for Colby, Starbuck and Nolan back in the game, replacing Stanley and Flanagan respectively. Colby into the front court. 90 seconds to play in the second quarter. 23-13. Curry tries again from up top. This one is good. Nothing but net for Emma Curry. Her second made 3. Colby's on an 8-0 run. They lead by 13. 26-13. Johnson left wing to Perez, or Gonzalez rather. Now Perez with it, top of the key. Around the horn, right wing for Unruh. Lefty dribble, backing away from the defense as Colby plays the matchup zone. Left wing Gonzalez, up top Perez, right wing Clark. Clark a 3. That's short. Starbuck an uncontested strong side rebound. Colby ball under a minute to play in the first half with a 13-point lead. Curry top of the key, thinking about it, trying it, hits off the back rim, long rebound to Unruh. Dodge City a 3-on-1 the other way. It's Unruh faking the pass, colliding with the defender. No whistle, the layup is good. Becca Unruh with 7 to lead the way for Dodge City. Colby's lead down to 11. Final 30 seconds of the first half. Curry left wing for Nolan. The defense sags off. Nolan lobs for right, top of the key. Pressuring her is Perez. Now Nolan with 17 seconds back to right. Back to Nolan, top of the key, left wing, Brooklyn Jones. 12 seconds, 11, 10. Yancey Walker hollers from the Colby bench. Hold for one shot. Back door, Curry's wide open. Little two-footer for the left baseline is good. 28-15 Colby, and that's your halftime score. The Lady Eagles in dreamland on their home floor, leading the 8th-ranked team in Class 6A by 13 points. It doesn't take much to say that's the best half the Colby Lady Eagles have played this season. At the break, it's Colby 28 and Dodge City 15. We're back after this with the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. You're listening to the Lady Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Don't just insure your stuff, strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darvin and his professional agents in Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can personally shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated with hometown agents that are experienced and offer fast claims. Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster. Just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services.
The Trojan Trading Post has a lot of items to help you show your Colby Community College pride, such as bags and totes, face masks, jewelry, blankets, and license plates. If you need something to wear, the Trojan Trading Post offers shirts, hoodies, and outerwear in men's, women's, toddler, and even newborn sizes. You can check out the selection at colbycc.edu/gear or stop by the Trojan Trading Post in the Robert Burnett Student Union on the campus of Colby Community College.
Hello, this is J.L. Evans with Western State Bank in Colby. If you're looking for a commercial or ag loan, stop by and see Matt Smith or myself at our home on the range, 1750 South Range in Colby. If you're too busy to come see us, we'd be glad to come to your place of business or farm. If you're in the market for a home loan or would like to refinance and take advantage of the current low home loan rates, come in and see Janice Cates to learn about all the home loan products at Western State Bank in Colby. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
The Colby Free Press brings residents of Thomas County news, pictures, and commentary on the happenings, issues, and events that impact the lives of residents of Thomas County. The Colby Free Press is informative and affordable. The Colby Free Press is a local daily newspaper that has earned a great reputation for journalistic excellence and extensive knowledge of the local communities of Colby, Rexford, Brewster, and surrounding communities.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
Pain can affect everyone. It pays no attention to age, body type, or gender. This is Dr. Kristen Parker with Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. We treat patients of all ages from infants to the elderly using tried and true traditional techniques and our constantly updated advanced technology. I see pregnancy patients on a regular basis as well, with safe treatments that often bring much needed comfort. Effective, comfortable, and professional care for all at Northwest Kansas Chiropractic Clinic. Learn more at nwkchiro.com.
This is the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show on coverage of the Colby Eagles on radio. 100.3 The Ride.
A fabulous first half for the Colby Lady Eagles, who have put a scare into the 8th-ranked team in Class 6A. The Dodge City Lady Demons leading 28-15 here at the half at the Colby Event Center. This is the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. Two teams traded buckets in the early going, but it was Colby who seized control of this game with a late first quarter run. They finished the first quarter on a 10-0 run over the final 2 minutes and led by 9 after 18-9. Dodge City scored to cut the game to 18-13 midway through a low-scoring second quarter as Colby struggled to adjust to Dodge City's zone defense, but adjust they did. They got 3-pointers from Emma Wright and Emma Curry to stretch the lead to 13, and then after a Dodge City basket, Colby got a hoop in the dying seconds with Brooklyn Jones finding Emma Curry for an easy deuce to cap off a 10-2 scoring run to end the quarter and send Colby into the locker room with a 13-point edge. Back with the scoring leaders and more in the Cornerstone Ag halftime show after this. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. McKee Inc. helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call McKee Inc. to hear more about how we can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 785-462-3132.
The McDonald's is food you buckle in with your seatbelt deal. And there's no reason not to take that extra precaution, because a meal from McDonald's is not just a meal. It's often your most precious cargo.
Enjoy one of our $3 bundles, like a hot and spicy McChicken or 6-piece Chicken McNuggets, each paired with small fries. Add any size soft drink for just $1. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
People's State Bank offers 10 convenient locations statewide. Whether you're looking for a loan, personal or business accounts, ATMs, mobile banking, or bill pay, PSB wants to help you. At People's State Bank, we take pride in our communities. Check us out at psbbanks.com. People's State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With High Plains Co-op, it's great to know that the more things change, the more things stay the same. High Plains Co-op and their 8 locations in Colby, Dresden, Gem, Grainfield, Hoxie, Levant, Park, and Selden are here to give you the service you need and deserve. High Plains Co-op is there for all of your grain, feed, and fuel needs. Get the latest in markets, ag news, and information by visiting their website, highplainscoop.com. That's hi-plainscoop.com. Continuing to stand with you is High Plains Co-op.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
The Cornerstone Ag halftime show continues. Colby leading Dodge City 28-15 at the half of this girls basketball contest. Leading scorers for Dodge City, just 3 players in the score column. Becca Unruh with 7 points, Camry Johnson with 6, and Matiah Clark with 2. For Colby, 7 different players scored in the first half. Brooklyn Jones leads the way with 9. Emma Curry has 8. It's 3 apiece for Logan Nolan and Emma Wright, 2 apiece for Anna Starbuck and Bryn Stanley, and 1 point for Briley McKee. Last time these two teams played at the topside tip-off semifinals, the game was tied at halftime. Dodge City outscored Colby 20-6 in the second half. This time, Colby leads by 13 at the intermission, trying to take down a ranked team in Class 6A here at the Colby Event Center. Second half is coming your way next. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
The Start Something New sales event is in full swing at Colby Dodge. Why not start off the year with a new vehicle? Save up to $2,500 off MSRP on a custom order at Colby Dodge this month. Stop by and learn how easy it is to order a new vehicle built just for you and your needs. Visit with a salesperson today for more information. Visit us in person at exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas, or browse online 24/7 at colbydodge.com.
A new year means new beginnings, so why not start 2022 off on the right foot with the help of Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby. Organize and optimize your place or space with Holmes totes and or sturdy shelving units now on sale. Purchase and save while you can on lumber to finally finish that home improvement project you've been putting off. And don't forget Hoover's also cuts and programs dealership quality car keys and fobs in just minutes. Start your new year off right with the help of Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby.
The 6-pack and a pound is now $2 off at Taco John's. But what's the right occasion to enjoy 6 crunchy tacos loaded with seasoned beef plus a pound of potato olays? How about date night, movie night, 1,000-piece puzzle night, picnics in the park, picnics in your kitchen, camping, tailgates, anniversaries, bribing friends, bribing pets, bribing yourself, birthdays, holidays, and any day that ends in Y, to name a few. The 6-pack and a pound, now $2 off. Only from Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Download our app for exclusive deals.
Technology sure has changed since the mid-90s. Even though times have changed and technology has vastly improved.
Thank God.
The quality sales and service team at Office Works and Home Furnishings continues to be the best in the Northwest at making your office work. They provide the prompt professional service on site and in their shop. Plus, they got anything your office may need, from desks and printers all the way down to that pin with a chain on it. Call for sales or service at 462-2222 or come see their showroom on South Range in Colby.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Dan Lucero back with you from the Colby Event Center, ready for the start of quarter number 3 in this girls basketball contest. It's Colby leading Dodge City 28-15. Colby has their starting 5 back on the floor. The guards, Briley McKee, Logan Nolan, Brooklyn Jones. The forwards, Bren Stanley and Emma Curry. Dodge City starters are on the floor as well. Becca Unruh, Camry Johnson, Victoria Gonzalez, Amaya Perez, and Mattia Clark. Dodge City ball right to left as you're listening, and Colby out in a matchup zone as they have been the entire game defensively. The ball on the perimeter, Becca Unruh, screen and slip. It's Camry Johnson down the lane on the left, gets past Stanley and lays it in with the left hand. Camry Johnson with 8 now to lead the way for Dodge City, and they cut the Colby lead to 11, 28-17. Dodge City back to man-to-man defense. Bren Stanley has it top of the key. Puts it on the deck, hands off to Brooklyn Jones. Jones behind the back dribble to the right, crosses to the left, into the paint she goes, tried to pass across the post. It was deflected out of bounds and will stay with Colby. It was Victoria Gonzalez who got a hand in front of the pass intended for Bren Stanley. Emma Curry inbounding, basket to her left underneath. Play in motion, Curry looking. Lobs for Nolan, who makes a leaping catch over Unruh out on the left wing. Logan Nolan brings the dribble between the circles, bounces for Stanley high on the right. Clark on her hip. Stanley uses the dribble, hands to Nolan between the circles. Nolan one-on-one with Unruh, backs away closer to midcourt. Brooklyn Jones comes and takes a dribble handoff. Behind the back, crossover to the left hand, into the paint she goes, throws it at the rim. May have been partially blocked again and was out of bounds. Good defensive work by Victoria Gonzalez for Dodge City, who has drawn the assignment of guarding Colby's leading scorer. Minute and change gone in this third quarter. Colby still with their first possession of the half. Logan Nolan with the dribble and nearly lost it in the left corner. Throws it out near midcourt, and Brooklyn Jones able to run it down. Dangerous pass along the sideline, but Colby maintains the possession. High screen from Stanley. Jones steps back, screen and slip through the hands of Stanley. Loose ball to Johnson. Here comes Dodge City. 2-on-2. Johnson bounces to the cutter, Gonzalez or Perez, and Amaya Perez lays it in, her first 2 points. Dodge City has started with 4 straight points here in this third quarter, cutting the Colby lead to 28-19 with 6:20 left in the third. Riley McKee, right wing for Colby. Using her dribble, finds Nolan between the circles. Nolan cut off by Unruh on the wing, pitches to Curry. Curry fakes an entry pass, uses her dribble. Bounce pass for Jones between the circles. Right wing pass for Nolan. Lob for Jones, top of the key, backing away from her defender Gonzalez to reset for Colby. High screen lurking. Jones looks to her right with the dribble. Angles that direction, steps back off the screen, pops the triple and buries it! Brooklyn Jones from behind the arc, her second made 3, and Colby's 5th made 3 as a team. 31-19, Lady Eagles by a dozen with 5:40 left in the third. And a dozen points for Brooklyn Jones tonight. Gonzalez top of the key, in the left corner, Unruh off the screen, feeds Johnson on the block. With position, missed the layup, a fight for the board, and a foul called on Bren Stanley. That's a tough whistle on Stanley. It looked like Johnson and Stanley both had hands on the ball, and Johnson just fell down. But Stanley earns her 3rd foul, and she goes to the bench, replaced by Anna Starbuck, who also has 2 fouls. Perez to trigger in underneath, finds Johnson left corner, out top for Gonzalez. One-hand pass to Perez, back to Gonzalez, left wing, who fumbles and gathers, being pressured defensively by Logan Nolan. High post for Mattia Clark. Drive and dish. Unruh underneath the hoop, kicks out, left wing. Johnson, a line drive, 3, swirls in. Camry Johnson with 11, and Dodge City back within 9, 31-22. 5 minutes to play in the third. Jones, a step back three from the left wing this time. High arcing triple off the front rim. Rebounded by Perez. She pushes the ball up the middle of the floor. Feeds ahead to Gonzalez. Gonzalez collides with a defender. Offensive foul. That's Emma Curry drawing the charge. I think she leads the Lady Eagles in that department this year. The foul on Victoria Gonzalez, her second, and the first on Dodge City in the half. Jones leaves the ball for Nolan at the jump circle to start this possession. Nolan right back to Jones with a handoff. High screen from Starbuck. Jones dribbles right, pitches to the wing for Nolan, who uses her dribble to come to the top of the key, behind the back, between the legs dribble to create space from Unruh. But Unruh doggedly pursuing the ball as Nolan finds Curry high on the right. Now a pass across, there's nobody home. One-on-one the other way, Gonzalez with Curry. Gonzalez leans into Curry, tough angle shot missed, and we have a foul on the rebound, and it's going to be free throws. They called a foul on Briley McKee, her third, and it's a shooting foul somehow. Mattia Clark going to the line for a pair. She's 0-2 tonight. Dodge City 0 for 5 at the charity line. With 4:21 to play in the third, Clark's first free throw off the heel, hit every part of the rim, and went down. Sub for Colby. Emma Wright checks in for Briley McKee. One more free throw on the way for the 6'2 senior. That one off the mark, and a strong rebound by Anna Starbuck underneath for Colby. 8-point Lady Eagle lead, 31-23 as we approach the midway point of this third quarter at the Colby Event Center. Starbuck hands off to Jones between the circles. Jones spins to her left, behind the back dribble to the right, triple team, kick out for Nolan. She's cut off on the drive by Unruh. Now Curry left side, driving on Clark. Stripped to the ball, a steal by Victoria Gonzalez to help defender. Gonzalez, outlet ahead to Unruh. Unruh pull up from 8 feet, banks in from the right angle. 9 points for Becca Unruh, and Dodge City has started this quarter on a 10-3 run to cut the Colby lead to 6, and Yancey Walker wants a timeout. A 30-second timeout for Colby with 3:40 to play here in the third. Yancey Walker calling the second and final of his allotted 30-second timeouts. And Colby's 13-point halftime lead has been shaved down to just 6, 31-25 with 3:40 left here in the third. Colby having trouble getting into the offense they want to get into against the man-to-man defense. I'm sure that Dodge City, embarrassed to be down 13 at the half on the road, came out with a renewed sense of purpose on that defensive end, and they have used it to create easy offense on the other end. No changes for the Lady Eagles out of the timeout. Emma Curry inbounding in front of her own bench on the right sideline. And it's a backdoor lob overthrown, intended for Brooklyn Jones, but Curry overthrew it and it sails out of bounds. That's turnover number 8 for the Lady Eagles and the third in this quarter. Dodge City can make it a one-possession game with a three-pointer here. Out front defensively is Emma Wright for Colby, checking Victoria Gonzalez. Pass to the high post, stolen away. Emma Curry's got the steal. Curry dribbles to the left sideline and now is in some trouble. Threw it away. A steal by Perez. One-on-one the other way. It's Gonzalez with the right-handed layup. It's up and in. First two for Gonzalez. Now it's a 12-3 Dodge City run. They're within 4 with 3:10 left in the third. 31-27. Colby could use a hoop. Starbuck top of the circle. Hand off to Brooklyn Jones. Pitches to Nolan on weave action between the circles. Nolan backing away from her defender. Picks up the dribble. Bounces for Starbuck left wing. Starbuck with the ball on her right hip. Finds Nolan top of the key. Around a screen. Nolan step back three-pointer from the left wing. Off the back rim. Big bounce on the board. Clark pulls it down over Starbuck. Into the front court. Unruh slows the tempo for Dodge City. Angle left. Pass deflected. Loose. Perez grabbed it. And a timeout called by Kelly Snodgrass just as soon as Perez gained possession. This is a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Check that. It's a full timeout. So we'll take it with 2:33 left in the first half. Colby leading Dodge, or rather in the third quarter, Colby leading Dodge City 31-27. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Roof's worn out, and it needs replaced. Who you gonna call?
Roof Masters!
Roof Masters Roofing in Colby has been your premier roofing contractor for over 40 years, offering free estimates on all types of roofs, as well as seamless rain gutters and vinyl siding. So give us a call today. What's that number, Jake?
462-6642. I think you better call
Roof Masters!
At NextTech Wireless, we've got your holiday needs covered with the iPhone 13 Pro or the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 on us for new and existing customers. If you want to make the switch but your current provider has you stuck in an agreement, don't worry. Trade in that phone for a new one with NextTech Wireless and we'll pay off your old agreement for up to $1,000. Call, text, or visit us for more information. NextTech Wireless. We are Kansas.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Dodge City ball out of the timeout. Colby with a 31-27 lead with under 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Dodge City outscoring Colby 12-3 so far in this third frame. Screen and slip, down low left, Camry Johnson shooting off a double team and off the window and in. 10 straight points now for Dodge City. Camry Johnson with 13 in the game. And Colby's lead, which was 13 at the half, is down to 2. 31-29. On the back cut, Emma Wright, low block left, tried to shoot over Camry Johnson. It was blocked. Johnson to the floor for the rebound. And a jump ball is whistled. Emma Wright forcing a tie-up. And Colby has the arrow, so they'll get the ball right back. Brooklyn Jones was out of the game there briefly, had been replaced by Janessa Cheney. But Jones is coming right back in for Emma Curry. Minute 54 to play in the third. A Jones three-pointer, the only points of this quarter for Colby so far. Inbound into the right corner from underneath for Cheney. Entry pass deflected, comes down to Jones. Jones shoots over a double team, can't get it to fall. Loose ball rebound, out of bounds. Last touch by Dodge City. Starbuck fighting for it with Perez, and it was Perez who touched it last. Cheney with the basket to her left, starts the out-of-bounds play in motion. Finds Starbuck, high post left, powering her way into the paint. Starbuck fouled on a reach-in. Amaya Perez earns her third personal foul, team foul number 2 on the Lady Demons. Sub at the table for Dodge City. Victoria Gonzalez had checked out briefly. Now she's back in for Perez. Alex Gear entered at the timeout, the 5'8 junior. Inbound to Cheney in the left corner for Colby. Out to the wing for Wright. Across for McKee, around the horn, Jones right corner. Brings it out to the top of the circle. Jones backing away from the defender, Gonzalez. Cross over to the right hand on the drive. Gonzalez stays in front. Screen and slip. Pass intended underneath for Starbuck. The ball deflected out of bounds by Clark. And Colby, for a fourth time on this possession, will inbound from underneath. Logan Nolan coming back for Colby to replace Emma Wright. Minute 25 to play in the third. Colby leading by a deuce, 31-29 over the 8th-ranked team in Class 6A. Cheney once again the trigger woman. Lob over the top. Starbuck comes and gets it right wing. Starbuck into the paint. Triple team. Pass out to the corner. Deflected. Stolen by Camry Johnson. 3-on-3 the other way. Johnson going the distance. The layup is missed, but she was fouled on the floor. Hacked across the arm by Brooklyn Jones. Good foul to give by Jones. That's her first. Team foul number 3 on Colby in the half. Isha Potts checks in for Dodge City, replacing Matiah Clark. Dodge City can tie or take their first lead since 9-8 on this possession. Emma Curry checks in. Anna Starbuck departs. Colby goes to a lineup without a true post. Inbound at Johnson, who spins off of a defender and lays in with the left hand to tie the game. A dominant third quarter for Dodge City, and they have tied the score at 31, eliminating Colby's 13-point halftime lead. Final minute of quarter number 3. Ball on the right wing with McKee. Johnson on her. Cross-court pass, Cheney high left. Cheney with a low dribble, lob to the high post for Curry. Curry facing away from the basket. Defender lurking, double team, kick out top of the key for Nolan. Nolan gives back to Curry, top of the circle. Handoff for Jones, and Jones resets. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Off a screen, crossover to the left hand. Jones in the paint. The righty teardrop falls. And how much did Colby need that from Brooklyn Jones? She has all 5 of their points in the quarter. Colby back in front, 33-31 with 25 seconds left in the quarter. Potts down low right, backs down Curry and banks it in with a right hand. First 2 for Isha Potts. We're tied at 33. Final 15 seconds of the third quarter. Jones walks the ball over the divider, down to 8 seconds, down to 7. High screen. Jones takes it left off the screen. Slips it to Curry. Curry, NBA range 3. Off to the left, no. Rebounded by Johnson for Dodge City as time expires. Colby played 2 brilliant quarters to start this game. They're going to need their best one yet in quarter number 4 as Dodge City has erased Colby's 13-point halftime edge. It's 33-all as we head to the 4th at the Colby Event Center. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
The new school year is underway, and you made sure your kids got all the supplies they needed to be successful. Backpacks, pens, paper, pencils, notebooks. But did you make sure that they had the visual tools they needed to be successful? Hi, this is Dr. Sam Funk with Funk Optometry in Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie. And studies show that up to 80% of learning is visual. Make sure your kids have the visual tools they need to be successful. Call my office today to make an appointment in Colby, Atwood, or Hoxie. And let's make this a successful school year.
A little rain isn't going to stop you. When it comes to protecting your farm's inventories, livestock, and equipment, we'll make sure your buildings work just as hard as you do. We're your local Butler builder. With us, you'll get the advanced engineering of Butler Manufacturing, the industry's leading provider of building systems. Give us a call. We're your local Butler builder.
In Northwest Kansas, call Stevens Construction at 785-462-7571 to discover the difference a Butler building can make.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
The Colby Lady Eagles started the third quarter with a 13-point lead over Dodge City, the 8th-ranked team in Class 6A. By the end of the third quarter, that lead was all gone. We're tied at 33. The fourth quarter is underway. Dodge City with the basketball right to left as you're listening. Colby in the matchup zone. Camry Johnson gets free, spinning off her defender in the post, and she lays it in to give Dodge City their first lead since the first quarter. 17 points for Camry Johnson, and it's 35-33 Lady Demons. Brooklyn Jones looking to respond, driving the lane. Her right-hand runner off the back rim, but she's fouled in the act. And for the first time since the first quarter, Colby's going to the free throw line. Foul called on Victoria Gonzalez, her third. Team foul number 3 on Dodge City. Jones has 14 to lead the way for Colby. She's the only Lady Eagle to score in this second half so far. First free throw on the way, snaps the cords. Jones on the floor with McKee and Nolan as the guards, Curry and Stanley up front. The second free throw for the tie is true. Jones with 16, the score level once again 35-35. Victoria Gonzalez bringing the ball ahead for Dodge City, being followed the whole way by Briley McKee. Into the front court, a pass for Johnson up top, right wing pass to Perez. Now between the circles in the hands of Becca Unruh. One dribble and a left wing pass for Gonzalez. Now it's Johnson, left corner, a 3 on the way. In and out. Rebound to Mattia Clark. The putback won't stay down. Off the back rim. Curry clears for Colby, and they can regain the lead on this trip. Jones over the divider with a right-hand dribble. Pitches to Stanley, top of the circle. The freshman post holds the ball on her hip, hands it back to Jones. Jones hacked on a reach, no whistle, to Yancey Walker's chagrin. Now to left wing, Curry tries a 3. It spits out. Rebound tipped into the middle of the paint by Nolan, but it comes to Johnson, and then Johnson collides with a Colby player. The loose ball rolls in the left corner. Perez has it and flings it out to Unruh. Colby unable to get the loose ball, and now Dodge City has it with Clark driving down the right lane. Her runner too strong off the glass. Curry, another board for Colby, weak side. 6:36 to play in regulation, tied at 35. Jones in the front court for Stanley, top of the key. Turning to face the basket with her pivot foot. Handoff back to Jones. She angles left, behind the back to the right, crosses to the left. Into the paint she goes, and she's fouled before the shot. The shot went down, but the foul is called on the floor. It's on Amaya Perez. That is her fourth. And Perez goes to the bench, replaced by Aisha Potts. So this is a two-big lineup for Dodge City. Both of their posts on the floor at the same time for the first time. Inbounding, free throw line extended is Curry. Long pass diagonally to Jones on the right elbow. Spinning, lost control of the ball. She taps it out to Curry. An open three from the right wing. Swish! Emma Curry from downtown for the third time tonight. And Colby leads at 38-35 with 6:10 left in the fourth. 11 points for Emma Curry on the night. Potts driving down the right baseline, and she's bumped with the body. Bren Stanley got her. That's Stanley's fourth foul. Team foul number 4 on the Lady Eagles. Pair of subs, one for each team. Stanley out, replaced by Starbuck for Colby. For Dodge City, Clark goes to the bench, replaced by Alex Gear. So back to a one-post lineup for the Lady Demons. Inbounding underneath is Gonzalez. Pass is deflected. Loose ball run down by Gear out on the left wing. To Johnson in the corner. She walks the dribble out to the left wing. Lobs underneath looking for Potts. Potts couldn't handle it. It's out of bounds. Turnover number 8 for Dodge City. And Colby has the ball with a 3-point lead. Jones bringing the ball into the front court on a jog right over the middle of the center line. High screen coming from Starbuck. Jones crosses to the left into the paint. Pull up 15-foot jumper off the back rim. No. Rebound juggled around in the paint. Dodge City has it. It's in the hands of Gonzalez. Sprinting ahead. Outlet pass overthrown out of bounds. Another turnover for Dodge City. Colby gets it right back with 5:33 to play in the fourth. Leading by 3. 38-35. And Kelly Snodgrass calls a 30-second timeout on the Dodge City bench. We'll keep it here with 5:33 left in this fourth quarter. Colby led by 13 at the intermission, but Dodge City outscored Colby 18-5 in the third and briefly took the lead, but Colby's on a 5-0 mini run, a pair of Brooklyn Jones free throws, and an Emma Curry three-pointer. And Colby will lean on those two. They're two returning starters from last season, just as they did in the fourth quarter Tuesday night at Hoxie when it was Curry who led the way on a 9-0 run to give Colby a lead midway through the quarter, and Jones who closed out the game for Colby with the go-ahead basket with under a minute to play and a pair of game-clinching free throws. And it bears mentioning again, Colby doing this tonight without their best defender and their second leading scorer, Elizabeth Barton, out with a right foot injury. Lady Eagle ball out of the timeout with a 3-point advantage. Jones directing traffic with her dribble out near midcourt. Victoria Gonzalez keeping close watch. Off a high screen from McKee. Jones stops. Cross-court pass for Nolan on the right wing. Nolan trying to lose her defender Unruh and can't help defender is Potts. And now we have a timeout called by Yancey Walker on the Colby sideline. And this is a 30-second timeout. 5:12 to play in this contest with Colby leading 38-35. Yancey Walker did not like how that possession was unfolding, so he calls time to settle things down. Camry Johnson with 17 and Becca Unruh with 9 to lead the way for Dodge City. Colby has 2 in double figures. Jones with 16, Curry with 11, and 5 other players into the score column. But only Jones and Curry have scored in the second half so far. Colby being outscored in the half, 20-10. Curry inbounding in front of her own bench, right side into Jones as her defender fell down. Jones angles left, coming around, shooting over a double team from a tough angle. It's an air ball. Rebound by Unruh, ahead to Johnson. 2-on-1 the other way. Camry Johnson, leaner up over Curry is good in the foul. Curry tried to hold her ground, but was too far underneath the basket, and Camry Johnson can tie the game at the free throw line. Curry picks up the foul, her second, team's 5th. Johnson 0 for 2 at the line tonight. The and one opportunity is pure. Johnson now with a game-high 20, and the game is tied at 38 with 5 minutes to play in regulation. Brooklyn Jones in the front court for Colby. Quick right ring pass gets away from Anna Starbuck, but she gathers the loose ball and hands off to Logan Nolan. On the drive, Nolan bumped by Unruh, no whistle. Nolan keeping the dribble out near midcourt. Now stops her dribble on the left wing, keeps the pivot foot, feeds a cutter. Jones deep in the left corner, across the floor to McKee. Right baseline jumper off the front rim. Rebound tip to Nolan, out to Jones. And Jones is fouled on a hand check out on the perimeter. Victoria Gonzalez earns her 4th personal. Team foul number 5 on Dodge City. Second chance opportunity here. Those have been few and far between for Colby. Long inbound to Jones, top of the key. She shuffles left and gives to Curry on the wing. Back to Jones between the circles. Yancey Walker directing the traffic on the Colby bench. The first-year head coach trying to engineer what would be a significant upset. Jones on the cut, down the lane left. Starbuck lost the handle, and the ball is out of bounds. Turnover number 10 for the Lady Eagles. Sub for Dodge City, Amaya Perez is back into the ball game. She replaces Alex Gear, the 5 starters, or 4 of the 5 starters on the floor for Dodge City, with Potts instead of Clark in the post. 4:15 and counting in regulation. Unruh up the left side of the front court, picked up there by Briley McKee for Colby. Around the horn, right wing to Gonzalez. Out to check her is Nolan. Across up top, Perez fumbles and gathers. Quick left wing pass for Unruh. Jones out to challenge. Now a lob up over the top. Potts catches in traffic, and we have a whistle and a travel called. Great defense on the help side from Briley McKee to force Potts to shuffle the feet. Turnover number 10 for the Lady Demons. And Kelly Snodgrass playing some offense, defense. Gonzalez and Perez each have 4 fouls. Gear checks in for Gonzalez. For Colby, Bren Stanley is in. Anna Starbuck grimacing a bit as she comes off the floor. Halfway through this 4th quarter, Colby and Dodge City tied at 38. Hustling in the front court, the ball deflected on a dribble handoff on the left wing. Gear got a hand in to disrupt the exchange between Jones and McKee. Ball stays with Colby. Curry inbounding, free throw line extended on the left. Jones comes to get it. Off a high screen from Stanley. Jones to the right angle. Crosses over. Got tripped. Able to bounce the ball to Curry. Curry all the way around and into the right corner for Briley McKee. And McKee fouled with the body. Amaya Perez is fouled out of the game. That's 6 on Dodge City, putting Colby in the bonus from here on out. And Amaya Perez DQ'd tonight. She is going to be replaced by Victoria Gonzalez, and Mattia Clark back in for Dodge City as well, replacing Isha Potts. 3:36 to play. Colby with the ball, and the game tied at 38. Inbound from Curry to Jones. Off the high screen. Jones with Clark on her. Steps back on the left wing. A 3-pointer for the lead. Off the front rim. A good look, but just a shade off. And the rebound to Unruh, who sprints up the right side of the front court for Dodge City. A chance for Dodge City to take the lead back. Pass to the cutter. It's Gear down the baseline right, and she is fouled. Emma Curry trying to draw the charge, called for the blocking foul instead. That's going to send Gear to the line for a 1-and-1. Foul number 3 on Curry is team foul number 7 on Colby. Or check that. Check that. That's just 6 on Colby. So now both teams in the bonus from here on out. Quick inbound, deflected by Jones. It comes to Stanley. And Colby forces a turnover. Jones walks it forward. Approaching 3 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Colby and Dodge City tied at 38. High screen from Stanley. Jones angles right. Hesitation drive. Blows past 2 defenders. Fouled on her way into the lane. Free throws coming for Brooklyn Jones. A filthy hesitation move to draw Mattia Clark up. And the foul called on Becca Unruh is her first. Jones to the line for a 1-and-1 to try and restore Colby's advantage. Front end on the way, and she connects, earning the penalty. Colby back in front, seeking the upset of the 8th-ranked team in Class 6A. Emma Wright's at the table for Colby to check in at the next opportunity. Jones, pure stroke on both free throws. Colby as a team is 10 of 11 from the line. And Jones has 18 points. Right in for Nolan for Colby. 40-38, the Lady Eagles lead it with 2:56 to go. Unruh into the front court. McKee defending all 94 feet. Left wing pass for Gonzalez. McKee fell down. Lob to Clark up top as Colby shifts back into his own. Now Unruh in the right corner. A skip pass, top of the key, Gonzalez. Underneath Johnson on the block. Backs away from the defender, Curry. And resets the offense with a pass out to midcourt for Gonzalez. 2.5 minutes to play. Unruh off a high screen. Steps in for a long two. And banks it home to tie it at 40. Becca Unruh with the bank shot from 18 feet. She's got 11. The second Lady Demon into double figures. 40-40 with 2:15 left. Brooklyn Jones the other way for Colby on the right wing. Crosses to the left, drive and kick. Curry up top, an open three. Off the back rim, rebounded by Clark. Dodge City can regain the lead here. Outlet ahead to Camry Johnson for Dodge City. And she traveled with the basketball. Got going too fast with the pivot foot before she put the ball on the floor. 2:01 to play. Colby with the ball back and a chance to regain the lead. The inbound for Jones. Two Dodge City defenders waiting at midcourt. Jones with a right-hand dribble calls a play as she crosses the midline. A handoff to Emma Wright, high on the right. Pass across for McKee. Now Curry on the left wing. Camry Johnson defending her. Feeds the cutter. Short corner left. McKee in a world of trouble. And we have a whistle and a jump ball, but Colby has the arrow. Lady Eagles to inbound underneath with 1:44 to go. Logan Nolan checking back in, replacing Emma Wright. Jones inbounding for Colby. In the corner for McKee. Back underneath. Ball deflected out of bounds. It was Gonzalez who got a tip on it, intended for Jones as they tried to post her on gear. Jones to inbound again. Finds Curry, short corner right, 10-foot jumper off the back rim. Couple of good looks for Emma Curry, but she hasn't been able to get them to fall for the lead. The rebound to Gear. Dodge City ball with 90 seconds left in a tie game. And Kelly Snodgrass calls timeout. It's a full timeout, is it? Has to be. We'll take it with 1:30 to go. Tied at 40 between Colby and Dodge City at the Event Center. You're listening to the Lady Eagles on radio. 100.3 The Ride, KRDQ Colby.
Every day, farmers make decisions affecting their operation, whether it's managing input costs, upgrading equipment, or purchasing that quarter of land next door. Farm Credit is here to help. Farm Credit of Western Kansas has a knowledgeable staff to help make financial sense of each decision. We offer a variety of loan products, including operating lines of credit, fixed-rate mortgages, and equipment loans for that new tractor or combine. Make the decision to see a Farm Credit lender in Colby or call us at 785-462-6714.
Today on Hey Culligan, better water that cares. Jane's on the line.
Hey Culligan, how can I avoid using all those plastic water bottles that harm the sea turtles?
Jane, our always-on drinking water system helps eliminate the equivalent of 15 billion single-use plastic bottles a year. So, you see, Culligan cares about sea turtles, too.
Aw, plastic pollutes and Culligan cures.
That's catchy, Jane, and totally true.
I'll take it, like now.
Jane, we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
See your local Culligan dealer, Scheffner's Water Conditioning in Goodland and Colby.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
90 seconds to play in regulation. Colby 40, Dodge City 40 in this girls basketball contest at the Colby Event Center. Dodge City has the ball right to left as you listen. Both teams in the bonus. Dodge City has the arrow. On the left wing, a foul called. Brooklyn Jones going for the steal on Victoria Gonzalez. Commits the foul on the reach-in. That's Jones' second, and it will send Gonzalez, a 50% foul shooter, to the line for a 1-and-1 to try and give Dodge City the lead. Colby makes a sub. Logan Nolan comes in for Emma Wright. Dodge City is a team just 2 of 8 from the free throw line this evening. First try for Gonzalez on the night. Off the mark. No, the rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Dodge City. 2 for 9 from the line now for the Lady Demons. And Colby with the ball with 1:24 to go. They've gotten good looks the last 2 times down, but Emma Curry hasn't gotten either of them to drop. Into the front court. It's Jones stepping back, crossing over, crosses over again through the paint. Pass deflected, out of bounds in the left sideline. Colby maintains the possession with 1:10 left. Curry inbounding, free throw line extended. Jones pops free, high left to catch. Off a screen from Stanley. Jones with a righty drive. Over 3 defenders, fouled on the shot. Victoria Gonzalez can't believe it. She's just fouled out of the game. The second Lady Demon to be disqualified tonight. And Brooklyn Jones has 2 free throws coming with 1:05 to play. That's team foul number 8 on Dodge City. The call came from the backside official, and that has Kelly Snodgrass as upset as the call itself. On the Dodge City sideline, Gonzalez was beside herself. She couldn't believe it. And she has to check out of this game. Dodge City down 2 starters now. And Isha Potts replaces Gonzalez. Brooklyn Jones at the line for a pair with 1:05 to play in regulation. And was a shooting foul. The officials checking on that right now as Brooklyn Jones and the official underneath just playing catch as the officials get that squared away. 2-shot foul. Jones at the line. First try. Swish. Ice water in her veins. The future Metro State Roadrunner now with 19 points and one more free throw coming, but most crucially, Colby now back in the lead. Second free throw try. You bet. Those barely even touched the net. Jones with 20. 42-40 Colby. Lady Eagles 60 seconds from a monumental upset. Potts on the left wing. Crowd coming alive. Potts foul line jumper. Too strong. Loose ball on the rebound. Gear has it for Dodge City. Out to Clark. Now Unruh right wing. Steps around a defender for 3 in the lead. Off the back rim, but she's fouled. With 47 seconds, Becca Unruh has 3 free throws coming. The foul on Briley McKee, her 4th, and team foul number 8. Unruh on the year, 4 out of 5 at the charity line. But this has not been easy for Dodge City tonight, and Unruh misses the first free throw. They are now 2 of 10 at the stripe. Came in a 62% foul shooting team. So now the best Unruh can do is tie it. Second free throw on the way. And that's off the mark, off the back rim. Colby makes a change, going offense, defense, Nolan and Wright. It's Logan Nolan into the game. Before the third free throw for Unruh, Dodge City calls a timeout, and we'll take it with 47 seconds left. Colby leading Dodge City 42-40. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
One of the largest selection of combines in the entire Midwest is right now at your local John Deere American Implement dealer. Now, with the big selection of used machines, they're all clean, they're ready to roll, they have the service and parts team behind them. They're priced to sell with incentives like low financing, plus amazing lease deals. Yes, combines, plus tractors, sprayers, grain carts, and more at 16 different locations. Contact your local favorite salesman at your local American John Deere dealer. American Implement.
Dying is one of the few events in life that is certain to occur, yet one we are not likely to plan for. Hi, I'm Jason with Ballman Mortuary in Colby, Atwood, and Oakley. Pre-arranging your funeral service is a great way to make sure your family is taken care of, even after you're gone. At Ballman Mortuary, we'll help you plan ahead and make sure that your wishes are taken care of from the type of service, monument, and casket you would like. We can set up pre-funding arrangements designed specifically for end-of-life needs. At Ballman Mortuary, we are dedicated to ensuring that your loved one's memories are cherished. See our website at ballmanmortuary.com today for more information.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
47 seconds left in regulation at the Colby Event Center. Colby 42. Class 6A 8th ranked Dodge City 40. One more free throw for Becca Unruh. She's missed the first 2 of her 3, and the third free throw on the way is no good. Loose ball rebound. It's out of bounds off of Colby. Johnson and Jones went for it, and Brooklyn Jones touched it last. Emma Wright comes in for Logan Nolan for defense. Dodge City to inbound underneath with 46 seconds left. Down by 2. Unruh inbounding right corner underneath. Slaps the basketball to set the play in motion. Johnson comes free for 3 in the lead. Swish. Big time shot by a big time player. Camry Johnson for 3 in the right corner. 43-42 Dodge City with 35 seconds left in regulation. Here come the Lady Eagles. It's Jones. Through the paint she goes. Fouled on the way up for a shot with 28 seconds left. Tried the lefty runner and got hacked by Alex Gear. That's her first. Team foul number 9 on Dodge City. There was some clean contact at the top. Matiah Clark had it covered up well, but Gear fouled with the body. So it's Jones at the line again. The first free throw for the tie. In and out. Unreal. That ball was 3/4 of the way down the rim and then spit out. So now the best Jones can do is tie it with 28 seconds. The second try. That one rattles home. Jones with 21, tied at 43. Final 26 seconds of regulation. Unruh into the front court for Dodge City. Crowd to its feet here at the Event Center. Gear off a high screen. Pulls up at the foul line. Slips it out to Clark. Clark for three from the right wing. No. Rebound. Fought for. We have a whistle and a jump ball with 11 seconds. And Dodge City has the arrow. Lady Demons keep it. They are out of timeouts. They are in the single bonus. Unruh to trigger. Unruh looking. Flings it out to the left wing for Johnson. Johnson on the drive through three defenders. We have a whistle. Foul on the floor called with 8 seconds left. It's Briley McKee, and she has fouled out. The third different player to foul out tonight. Logan Nolan will replace McKee. And Camry Johnson, an outstanding foul shooter, 90% on the year coming into tonight. Try and cancel out Dodge City's free throw woes. They are 2 of 12 as a team. Johnson shooting a 1-and-1 with 8 seconds left in a tie game. She's 0 for 2 from the line tonight. The free throw is on the way for Johnson, and it hits. Dodge City in the lead, and Yancey Walker calls time with 8 seconds to go. We'll take it. 44-43 Dodge City. Back in a minute. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio 100.3 The Ride.
If you find yourself wondering, do I really need life insurance? The short answer is yes. The long answer is a bit more personal. It might include things like student loan debt, car payments, mortgage payments, funeral expenses, and even tuition. No matter what stage of life you're in or what expenses you might leave behind, having insurance in place to protect your family is a smart move. Contact Farm Bureau agent David Brown or Andrew Flanagan in Colby or Atwood and learn more today. It's your future. Let's protect it. Farm Bureau Financial Life Insurance Company.
Visit Colby Ag Center in Colby today and step up to the Cub Cadet Ultima Series for the ultimate all-around mowing experience. These zero-turn mowers are built on a fully welded 2-inch by 2-inch square tubular steel frame and are designed to maximize strength and rigidity without wasting an ounce. Your local Cub Cadet dealer can deliver this level of strength, speed, and control and back it up with genuine parts, accessories, and trained service technicians so you can love to lawn for years to come. Get the ultimate mowing experience today at Colby Ag Center in Colby for expert advice, superior service, and exceptional offers. You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
1 point lead for Dodge City with 8 seconds left. A second free throw on the way for Camry Johnson out of the timeout. She missed it. Loose ball rebound, Brooklyn Jones. Here come the Lady Eagles with 6, with 5. It's Jones through a double team, through the paint. The runner up short with 1 second, and that's the ball game. Brooklyn Jones got the runner-up from the left angle with 8 seconds. They went down the floor with 3 seconds. The shot went up, but it was just short. And that is how Colby's upset bid falls tonight, just short at the Colby Event Center. The 8th-ranked team in Class 6A survives a scare from the Lady Eagles. The final score tonight, Dodge City 44 and Colby 43. Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame shows next. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
135 years and counting, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to be your only locally chartered hometown bank. Hi, this is Kaylee Raymer with Farmers and Merchants Bank. To celebrate this milestone, we are currently offering a 35-month CD special with an APY of 1.35%. A minimum opening deposit of $10,000 is required, and it is only valid through January and February. So come on down and celebrate 135 years with a 1.35% interest rate. When you invest in us, you're investing in yourself. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC.
Delicious food, friendly service, and a fun, relaxed atmosphere. You find it all at El Dos de Oros in Colby. Mexican favorites that your entire family can enjoy. Delicious, sizzling hot fajitas, scrumptious enchiladas, tasty tacos, burritos stuffed to the brim, and of course, the best margaritas around. That's all at El Dos de Oros. Go find them at 1921 South Range Avenue in Colby and enjoy delicious Mexican food.
Don't just insure your stuff, strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darvin and his professional agents in Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can personally shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated with hometown agents that are experienced and offer fast claims. Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster. Just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services.
Ladies, Colby Community College wants you to know that renewable energy companies are creating fast tracks for advancement to bring more women into the industry. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, wind and solar energy are two of the fastest growing fields. There's never been a better time to let CCC help you begin a new career. Online classes start every 8 weeks. Remember, big muscles are not required to work in renewable energy. Brains and work ethic are. Contact Colby Community College today or visit colbycc.edu.
This is the Farmers and Merchants Bank Postgame Show on coverage of Colby Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
It is a final from the Colby Event Center. The upset bid for the Colby Lady Eagles falls just shy tonight. They gave the 8th-ranked team in Class 6A, 3 classes bigger than the Lady Eagles. They gave them everything they could handle tonight, but ultimately a Camry Johnson free throw with 8 seconds left is the difference. Colby's last-ditch shot from Brooklyn Jones falls just short, and the Lady Eagles drop a tough one, 44-43, as Dodge City rallies back from a 13-point halftime deficit. We're back on the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show. I'm Dan Lucero. We'll hope to be joined in the course of this postgame by Yancey Walker, the head coach of the Colby Lady Eagles. Colby led this game 28-15 at the half. They closed the first quarter on a 10-0 run, led by 9 after 1, and closed the second quarter on a 10-2 spurt, leading 28-15 at the half. But Dodge City needed just 8 minutes of basketball to erase that deficit. They had the game tied 33 by the end of the third quarter and then took the lead early in the third. Colby fought back, and an Emma Curry 3-ball gave Colby a 38-35 lead. Dodge City would tie it twice more. Colby would have an answer each time, led 42-40 in the final minute before a Camry Johnson three-pointer put Dodge City in front. Brooklyn Jones was fouled on the other end on Colby's next possession, missed her first free throw, but made the second to tie the score. And then on the other end, a foul on the floor called on Camry Johnson's drive on the 1-and-1. She sunk the first, missed the second. That gave Jones a chance on the run to try and win it in the final seconds. But again, her 8-foot runner up over 2 defenders hit the front rim and fell off, and time expired on the rebound. Leading scorers tonight, Dodge City was led by Camry Johnson's 24 points. Also in double figures was Becca Unruh with 11 points. It was 3 points for Mattia Clark and then 2 apiece for Victoria Gonzalez, Amaya Perez, and Isha Potts. For Colby tonight, Brooklyn Jones and Emma Curry were both in double figures. Those two were the only players for Colby to score in the second half. Jones finishing with 21, and Emma Curry winds up with 11 points. It was 3 for Emma Wright, 3 for Logan Nolan, 2 apiece for Anna Starbuck and Bren Stanley, and 1 point for Briley McKee in what was her first career start. With the win, Dodge City goes to 7-1, but they will know they were very fortunate. Colby traded punches with them all night long, and Dodge City left the door wide open on account of going just 3 for 14 as a team from the foul line. Colby drops to 4-4, and we'll get Yancey Walker's thoughts here in just a bit on the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show. Next up for the Lady Eagles, the only team to beat Dodge City this year comes to the Colby Event Center on Tuesday night. The Goodland Cowgirls will be Colby's next opponent. Of course, you want to stay with us. We've got the boys game coming up next. Another top 10 team in Class 6A coming to the Event Center tonight. The Dodge City boys are ranked 5th in Class 6A, taking on a Colby team still trying to find their footing off to a 2-5 start this campaign. Boy, what a win that would have been for the Lady Eagles. Led by 13 at the half. You knew Dodge City would make their run. They did. And they had the game tied. They took the lead early in the fourth quarter, but Colby didn't fold. They didn't panic. They kept playing. They had a lead. They had a chance. All you can ask for at the very end of the night, do you have a chance to win it at the end? And Colby did, but unfortunately, Brooklyn Jones's runner in the paint, a shot that if you'd asked everybody in this gym, what's it going to be for Colby, every one of them would have said, Brooklyn Jones going to the basket. And this time, unfortunately for Brooklyn, the shot fell just short. Still waiting on Yancey Walker here on the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show. We'll get his quick thoughts when he gets a minute. Of course, we'll hear from Parker McKee when we turn around on the Funk Optometry pregame show, as we get you set for Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight. First loss of the year for Colby at the Event Center. They're 1-1 at home. Dodge City now 2-1 in true road games, a win at Newton and a loss at Goodland in that topside tournament championship game. So a real good Dodge City team. They've got an excellent chance to go back to Wichita for the 6A state tournament again this year. And Colby had a wonderful opportunity to knock them off here on their home court. It would have been a result that certainly turned some heads across the state. But unfortunately, the Lady Eagles falling just short. And credit to Dodge City after a bad first half. They could have mailed it in. They didn't. They played with a great deal of pride. They're well coached. They've got veterans. They know what it takes. They've been down and rallied before. And you could see some of that experience there in the second half, where Colby maybe doesn't have the same kind of experience outside of their two senior standouts, Emma Curry and Brooklyn Jones. Should be just a second here for Yancey Walker to join us, and I see him making his way over here now. He'll put on the headset. And we are joined by the head coach of the Colby Lady Eagles, Yancey Walker, on the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show. And boy, Yancey, all you can ask for at the end of a game like that is a chance, and you had it. What was the best part for you about your girls' performance tonight? What did you tell them? What were you most pleased with at the end? I'm sorry, you don't appear to be plugged in. Give me one moment to rectify that. Let's see, you there now? There we go.
Yep, I am now.
Go ahead.
You know, I'm just really proud to get to coach these girls. You know, I mean, I don't know who would have picked us to have an actual shot, not a shot in the game, but I mean a shot with time running down to beat them, you know. But they thought so, and we thought so. So, you know, I told them I'm very proud of them, and I told them that there aren't a lot of teams that have the physical tools that Dodge does. So we can look everybody in the eye, you know, and we can compete with them. That doesn't mean we're going to win every game, but it means we're going to be able to compete in every game, you know, and just got to, you know, the third quarter hurt us a little bit, but we talked about that for 2 days, that they're going to make a run at some point, and we might have a 10-point lead, and it might be a close game. We might get down 10, or we might be down 10 and have to, you know, do something else. But, you know, they believed, you know, they did a good job. They listened, you know. I mean, they were all at school at 7:30 this morning to walk through their stuff. You know, we held Dodge to 43 points. So, you know, I mean, it's just they're a good group of girls and pretty fortunate to get to coach them.
What will you want the takeaway from that second half to be? Because you did. You just mentioned it now, and you mentioned it when we talked for the pregame. You knew they were going to make a run. Even up 13.5, you knew the run was coming. But even when you lost the lead early in the fourth quarter, your girls didn't panic, didn't back down. What will you take from that experience?
Oh, they're good girls. I mean, they just have to have a chance, you know. If I do my job and get them in a position to hopefully run some good stuff and win, then, you know, that's where we're going to be. You know, we got a little tired maybe in the third quarter, and we've got to do a good job of, you know, cutting and things like that, maybe a little bit more precisely. But, you know, you can't point to one thing, but, you know, and losing hurts, you know, terribly, terribly bad. And, you know, we had some tears in the locker room, but the main thing is just that we can, you know, when we take the fight to people, we can compete with anybody. And people are doing things that maybe they haven't known they could do in the past, and that's fun and exciting to watch them have success.
Heck of an effort by your girls tonight. Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That is Yancey Walker, the head coach of the Colby Lady Eagles. That's going to wrap up the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show. Coming up next, the Farmers and Merchants, or the Funk Optometry pregame show. Game 2 of our doubleheader. Boys basketball between Colby and Dodge City. Here on your home for the Eagles on radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
Hello, this is J.L. Evans with Western State Bank in Colby. If you're looking for a commercial or ag loan, stop by and see Matt Smith or myself at our home on the range, 1750 South Range in Colby. If you're too busy to come see us, we'd be glad to come to your place of business or farm. If you're in the market for a home loan or would like to refinance and take advantage of the current low home loan rates, come in and see Janice Cates to learn about all the home loan products at Western State Bank in Colby. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Colby Eagle Basketball is on the air on 100.3 The Ride.
Push the ball. Go hard to the hole. Everybody attack the boards. You got that?
The Eagles on Radio are brought to you by American Implement, Ballman Mortuary, Colby Ag Center, Colby Community College, Colby Dodge, the Colby Free Press, Cornerstone Ag, El Dos de Oros, Farm Bureau Agent David Brown, Farm Credit of Western Kansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank, Funk Optometry, High Plains Co-op, Hoover Lumber, Ace Hardware, McDonald's of Colby, McKee Inc., Next Tech Wireless, Northwest Chiropractic, Office Works and Home Furnishings, People's State Bank, Roofmasters, Shepner's Water Conditioning, Stevens Construction, Strut Insurance Services, Taco John's of Colby, and Western State Bank.
And we're going to go nose to nose with them. And we're going to beat them at both ends of the court. And you're going to play better than you ever dreamed of.
Time now for the Funk Optometry pregame show. Here's the voice of the Eagles, Dan Lucero.
And we welcome you into the Funk Optometry pregame show for game number 2 of our Colby Eagle basketball doubleheader. Boys basketball action from the Colby Event Center tonight as the Colby Eagles, 2-5 on the year, take on the unbeaten Dodge City Red Demons, who are 7-0 and ranked 5th in Class 6A by the KBCA. It's the 11th meeting all time between these two teams. Dodge City beat Colby 69-47 in Dodge City last January in their first meeting since 2014, and the Red Demons are 9-2 against Colby all time. Colby is coming off a disappointing 62-44 loss at Hoxie. Colby trailed by just 1 at halftime, but they were blown out in the second half and trailed by as many as 21, despite 17 points apiece from Carson Van Eaton and Hunter Vaughn. Dodge City, meanwhile, rolled Ulysses 64-21 on Tuesday night. They are 7-0 under second-year head coach Shane Trauber and led by 3 double-figure scorers: Cooper Scheck, Dawson Taylor, and Aiden Sowers, 3 of 4 seniors in this veteran Dodge City starting lineup. We'll take a break, come back here from Parker McKee, the head coach of the Colby Eagles after this. You're listening to the Funk Optometry pregame show. It's Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
The new school year is underway, and you made sure your kids got all the supplies they needed to be successful. Backpacks, pens, paper, pencils, notebooks. But did you make sure that they had the visual tools they needed to be successful? Hi, this is Dr. Sam Funk with Funk Optometry in Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie. And studies show that up to 80% of learning is visual. Make sure your kids have the visual tools they need to be successful. Call my office today to make an appointment in Colby, Atwood, or Hoxie. And let's make this a successful school year.
It's time to hear from the head coach of the Colby Eagles, Parker McKee, on the Funk Optometry pregame show.
Getting you set for game 2 of our Colby basketball doubleheader tonight, as it's boys basketball action between Colby and Dodge City. It is time for our pregame conversation with the head coach of the Colby Eagles, Parker McKee. And Parker, coming off of the Hoxie game Tuesday night, I felt like you played a pretty good first half of basketball, and things kind of went awry in the second half. What were the things that you want to take from the first half of that game and really emphasize that those are the things you need to do to have success moving forward?
I believe on the offensive end that we were able to play a little bit more downhill, being aggressive. Hoxie went man-to-man and 2-3 on us in the first half, and we were able to really get high percentage looks. We didn't settle so much from the perimeter when they went 1-3-1 in the second half. We just passed around the perimeter. Some of that could be the fact that we were maybe a little tired. When you're tired, you settle for easy shots, even though they're not the best looks that you can get on each possession. And so offensively, it's a matter of finding a way to stay aggressive, for 4 quarters. We only forced Hoxie into 2, committing 2 fouls in the second half, and I think that says a lot about, how aggressive we were in the second half. And if you look at the defensive end, it's the fact that I felt like we were very undisciplined. We left our feet several times off of pass fakes or ball fakes. Our ability to keep the ball in front of us was, closeouts were real poor. A lot of it's a lot of little things, but when you add them all up, it makes it a challenge to win when you aren't great at all of those little things.
You mentioned, and we talked about it in the immediate aftermath of Tuesday night's game, that there wasn't a lot of defensive discipline, particularly in the second half of that game Tuesday night. How do you try and balance that? Because you want to play hard defense and you want to get in the face of your opponent, create turnovers, and make it hard for them to score. How do you balance that aggression and make it a little bit more controlled, make it a smarter aggression when you're playing defense, especially with the defenses that your team best fits in?
Well, I think some of that comes with experience and repetition. Obviously, we're a little bit young and inexperienced, and again, I'm not looking for an excuse on that. I'm just sometimes it takes a little bit of time. We talked a lot of the last 2 days about false hustle, and I guess my message to the kids on that is sometimes when you run through a passing lane, knowing that you might not be able to get it, and the crowd goes ooh and ah because you almost got it, you really put your team at a disadvantage. And so kind of more about just understanding, the game, and you can possibly run through a passing lane at 65 feet away from the basket because you can still come back and recover, but you can't do it at, 19 feet away from the basket. So it's just that messaging, trying to get it across to the kids. And once we get the reps and we kind of understand, the value of each possession, those things will take care of themselves.
We'll get Parker McKee's thoughts on tonight's opponent, the Dodge City Red Demons, when we return on the Funk Optometry pregame show after this. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. McKee Inc. helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call McKee Inc. to hear more about how we can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 785-462-3132.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Back on the Funk Optometry pregame show, Dan Lucero with you, and we continue our chat with the head coach of the Colby Eagles, Parker McKee, as the Dodge City Red Demons come calling to the Colby Event Center tonight. This is a really good Dodge City team, Parker. 7-0, ranked 5th in Class 6A. What things did they do that really stand out to you and that have contributed, in your opinion, to their 7-0 start?
Offensively, they've got multiple guys that can score. They can, they really play downhill. They move the ball extremely well on the offensive side. They're quick, they're athletic, they defend on both, all the way from the time you inbound the ball, all the way down to the basket. They kind of do some weird defensive stuff where they're almost parallel to the sideline, where they really try to limit the amount of times you can reverse the basketball and force you baseline. They like to trap on the baseline, and so, it'll be important for our kids to handle that pressure. We've talked for, a couple days now of how we feel like we can utilize their strengths against them, maybe in certain aspects. And, if they do one thing, we've got to read the counter option to it, I guess, so to speak. But they're well coached. They run a lot of good stuff. They're hard to defend. And so it'll be a big challenge for our kids tonight.
They are one of the better three-point shooting teams you're likely to encounter this year. They are a team that has multiple guys who can really stroke it from behind the arc, and you have played, not exclusively, but you played a good deal of 2-3 zone, and that can be scary sometimes against a good shooting team. What will you have to do? What will you have to adjust to make sure that you're not giving these talented shooters too many open looks?
Well, it's a matter of identifying them, having awareness of where they're at, reacting as the ball is in the air, not when they have the basketball. Communication is going to be extremely important for us on the defensive end today. And if they're two, if we're going kind of our 2-3 style of matchup zone, that when they're in their 5 outlook, that we're getting to people quicker. We're going to actually obviously have to balance our defense and adjust as the game goes on. And the biggest thing for me is not necessarily our first chance points that I'm worried about. It's when a team's shooting a lot of threes, there's a lot of loose balls, a lot of long rebounds. Are we disciplined enough to hold our box out, 15 foot away from the basket, to be able to secure the ball? Because that's when they're really effective is, offensive rebounding, and then secondly, getting to the basket and then kicking it out for 3. So keeping the ball in front of us is going to be of great importance tonight.
How important is your start tonight? You're playing at home, playing in front of a home crowd, only the second time you've gotten to do that all year. Playing against a team that might be forgiven for thinking that because they're a ranked 6A team playing a 3A team that maybe they don't have to play A-plus basketball to win tonight. How important is it for you to start well and remind Dodge City that they're in for a fight tonight for 32 minutes?
There's a big value in it. We talked about being the underdog yesterday at practice. I mean, we've got to play with, you got nothing to lose attitude, and it starts on the very first possession. But just because you play with that attitude doesn't mean that you still do all of the things that we value as our team. We still got to be able to defend. We still got to be willing to trust our teammates on the offensive end. We've got to, just do all of the little things. And if you do that consistently for 4 quarters, you give yourself a chance. But that first 2 or 3 minutes of the game is going to probably set the tone for what's going to happen. But, from my end as a coach, we run a lot of stuff in 4-quarter increments in practice, and you try to win each one of those 4 quarters. And, if things don't go your way, we were pretty good at feeling bad for ourselves in the hockey game. So it'd be good to find out how we had handled that adversity, just with the talking that we've had the last couple of days.
Parker McKee is the head coach of the Colby Eagles. Parker, best of luck tonight.
All right, thanks, Dan.
We'll have the lineups and the tip from the Colby Event Center when we come back. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
People's State Bank offers 10 convenient locations statewide. Whether you're looking for a loan, personal or business accounts, ATMs, mobile banking, or bill pay, PSB wants to help you. At People's State Bank, we take pride in our communities. Check us out at psbbanks.com. People's State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome back to the Colby Event Center. Time to meet the starting lineups for tonight's boys basketball contest between the Colby Eagles and Dodge City Red Demons. We'll meet the visitors first. The Red Demons are 7-0, coached by Shane Trauber in his second year. They score 64 points tonight, give up 45, shoot 44% from the field, 37% from deep, 62% from the line. 3 guards, 2 forwards. At guard, Isaiah Taylor, a 5'8 junior, averaging 6 points. Dylan Smith, a 6-foot senior, averaging 7 points. And Cooper Scheck, a 6-foot senior, their leading scorer at 16 points. And the forward spots, Dawson Taylor, a 6'3 senior, averaging 13 points, and Aiden Sowers, a 6'5 senior, averaging 15 points. Taylor, Smith, Scheck, Taylor, and Sowers for the Red Demons. They're in road red uniforms, white letter numbers, blue trim. The Colby Eagles 2-5 on the year. Their coach in his 3rd season is Parker McKee. They score 49 points a game, give up 57, and shoot 50% from the free throw line. At the point, Hunter Vaughn, a 5'11 junior, averaging 18 points a game. At the 2 is Braden Nimhoff, a 5'8 junior, averaging 3.5 points a game. At the 3, Carson Van Eaton, a 6-foot senior, averaging 12 points per game. At the 4, Shane Puckett, a 6'1 junior, averaging 7 points a game. And starting in the middle tonight, Breon Barton back in the starting lineup for his 4th start of the year, a 6'2 junior, averaging less than 1 point per game. Vaughn, Imhoff, Van Eaton, Puckett, and Barton for the Eagles. They're in their home whites, black letters and numbers, and gray trim. Second time on the floor at the Colby Event Center for the Colby Eagle boys. They are 0-1 at home, dropped a 67-62 decision to Holcomb back on December 14th. I mentioned in the pregame this is the 11th all-time meeting between Colby and Dodge City, with the Red Demons holding an 8-2 all-time advantage, including a 69-47 win at Dodge City last year. Shane Puckett in the jump circle against Dawson Taylor, and after both players whiff, Dawson Taylor taps the ball back to Isaiah Taylor, no relation, and we are underway. Dodge City left to right operating against Colby's 2-3 zone. Isaiah Taylor nearly lost the dribble on the left wing, gets it back, gives up top to Dylan Smith. Now in the right corner, Cooper Scheck loads up a contested three and buries it, and that's no surprise. Cooper Scheck is a 48% three-point shooter, and he gives Dodge City an early 3-0 lead. And on the other end, the ball stripped away from Shane Puckett by Scheck out on the left wing, and it rolls out of bounds right in front of my broadcast position at the scorer's table. Puckett lobs into the backcourt for Hunter Vaughn, and Vaughn brings it back up into the forecourt. Man-to-man defense for Dodge City to start. Dribble handoff to Puckett. A switch on the handoff. Puckett spins and fires into the right corner for Vaughn. Vaughn hoists the three. It rattles out. Scheck, a contested rebound in the middle of the paint. And Dodge City likes to run off of missed shots. They're in the front court in a hurry. In the left corner, Smith through the paint. Kick out across to Isaiah Taylor. He drives the right baseline, gets cut off by Van Eaton defensively, and spits it back out for Dawson Taylor to reset the possession. A good job by Colby to get back defensively. Smith left wing for Sowers. Back to Smith between the circles. Right wing for Isaiah Taylor. One dribble back to Smith. Bounce pass to the high post for Sowers. He kicks left corner to an open shooter. Dawson Taylor's three is too strong. The long rebound gathered by Carson Van Eaton for Colby. Minute and change into this one. 3-0 Dodge City. Colby quickly into the front court. Imhoff spinning on the left angle. Down the paint. Double team. Slips it between the two defenders to bring on Barton. And Barton's floater misses off the back rim. Rebounded by Scheck. Scheck is quick into the forecourt. Pulls it back out. Goes between the legs of Smith. Smith on the floor to get it. Vaughn couldn't pull it away. And now Scheck has it for the Red Demons. Taylor right wing for Smith. Van Eaton out to challenge. Around the horn, left wing. Scheck fakes a three. Drives. Right-handed runner from 10 feet is short. Fight for the rebound in the paint. And a whistle and a foul called. And it's on Colby, it looks like, as a Dodge City player went down. Braden Imhoff is the guilty party. That is his first foul. And the first on either team with 6:12 to play in the opening quarter. Smith triggering in for Dodge City with the hoop to his left. Into the corner for Isaiah Taylor left side. Around up top for Scheck. Back to Isaiah Taylor left wing. Across for Scheck, who fakes a three. Gives back to Isaiah Taylor left wing as those two play catch. Driving kick left corner. Smith spins and dishes back out to Isaiah Taylor. A kick out right wing for Scheck, who steps inside the arc, picks up the dribble, pivots in all directions, and resets the offense with a pass to Taylor out near midcourt. Good disciplined defense by Colby to start. That was the watchword for them tonight on defense. They needed to be more disciplined in their 2-3 zone than they were against Hoxie Tuesday night. Around the horn, left corner, Scheck gets free and fires a three and hits. Cooper Scheck has knocked down his first 2 threes, and now a steal on the inbound. Dylan Smith steals the inbound pass and lays it in to make it 8-0 Dodge City with 5:25 to play in the first quarter. Colby quick the other way. Imhoff down the left baseline. 5-foot floater rolls around and drops in. And Braden Imhoff, who did not play Tuesday night against Hoxie, back into the lineup with the first 2 Colby points tonight. 8-2 Dodge City. 5:10 to play here in quarter number 1. And that was a rare, quick offensive position from Colby. They were able to take advantage of the fact that Dodge City wasn't fully set defensively. Scheck contested three right corner. That one off the front rim. Maybe a heat check there as Van Eaton got out to challenge. Puckett rebounds for Colby. Eagles out in front in a hurry. And Van Eaton careening through the paint. Missed the layup, but drew the foul. Aggressive drive by Carson Van Eaton diagonally left to right through the paint. He was fouled on his way up for 2 by Dawson Taylor. Taylor's first and the first on the Red Demons, sending Van Eaton to the line for a pair. Carson on the year, 7 of 10 from the line. First try for Carson on the way, and it caroms off the back rim. Sub for Colby, Brian Barton to the bench, replaced by Guy Tubbs, a 6'3 freshman. Tubbs had started the last 4 games at center for Colby, but Parker McKee making a switch tonight, going back to the junior Barton. Van Eaton misses both freebies, and Dylan Smith rebounds for Dodge City. As Colby's early season free throw woes continue. 58 of 115 as a team coming in just above 50%. Taylor on a drive. That's Dawson Taylor. Kick out to Dylan Smith, who soars through the lane and scoops it up and in off the glass with the left hand. Athletic finish by Dylan Smith, and it's 10-2 Dodge City with 4:29 to play here in the first half. And now Van Eaton has his pocket picked at midcourt. It's Scheck on the break. His right-handed reverse layup is up and in. It's 12-2 Dodge City, and Colby needs a timeout. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 4:21 to play in the first quarter, and already Dodge City out to a double-digit lead. They lead the Eagles 12-2. And this is not an anomaly for the Red Demons. This is how they want to play. This is how they started playing when Shane Trauber became their head coach last season. Came over from Stanton County, where he guided them to a state tournament appearance in Class 2A in 2018. And last year helped Dodge City to an 8-win improvement from 4 wins in 2020 to 12 wins last year. They are 7-0 this year, and they rank 5th in the 6A Top 10 poll, according to the KBCA, behind only Lawrence Free State, Blue Valley West, Lawrence, and Olathe South. Colby into the front court out of the timeout. Hunter Vaughn picked up by Dylan Smith. Hands off to Shane Puckett on the wing. Back to Vaughn, left corner. He probes inside. A double team comes on the baseline. Vaughn pivoting, flips the ball toward the rim. Tubbs has it. Out to Imhoff. Imhoff's floater in the paint drops in. Braden Imhoff with all 4 Colby points. Guy Tubbs with the assist. Halfway through the first quarter, Colby down 12-4. Dawson Taylor, right corner, dumps it short corner for Sowers. For the cutter, Smith through the lane. He kicks it back out. Dawson Taylor, right corner 3, off the heel, but Dylan Smith has an uncontested offensive rebound. Sheck has an uncontested 3 from the left wing, and you know how that story goes. Already 3 first-half three-pointers for Cooper Sheck. 15-4, the Eagles trail. The other way, Puckett pump fakes in the left corner, and a defender, Isaiah Taylor flying in, collides with Puckett and commits a foul. Taylor's first, team foul number 2. Puckett inbounding, lob into the backcourt, caught by Imhoff. Back into the front court is Braden with the back down dribble, and he has his pocket pick. A steal by Isaiah Taylor. An outlet to Sheck, 2-on-1. No look to Dylan Smith. He's fouled in the layup by Carson Van Eaton. Van Eaton's first, the second on Colby. 2 subs make it 3 at the table for Dodge. We'll tell you all about him after this first free throw. Dylan Smith, 37% at the line so far this year. His first try, nothing but net. Here come the subs. Daniel Sanchez, a 5'11 senior. Tyler Cox, a 6'3 senior. And Dalen Uzeta, a sophomore who hadn't appeared in a game yet this year. Both free throws go for Smith, and it's 17-4. Dodge City with 3:15 to play in the first quarter. Nightmare start for the Eagles. Van Eaton on the left wing, 1 dribble, finds Imhoff short corner. Imhoff crosses, drives the baseline, splits 2 defenders, but the pass goes through the legs of Guy Tubbs, and it's scooped up in the paint by Dawson Taylor for Dodge City. Third Colby turnover. Red Demons in the front court. Taylor with the dribble. That's Dawson Taylor. Left wing for Dylan Smith. Those 2 are the only starters still in the ballgame for Dodge City right now. Dawson Taylor crossover and drive. Had the ball poked out of his hand on the drive by Puckett, and it sails out of bounds underneath. Dodge City will keep it. Isaiah Taylor back in, replacing Uzeta. Dylan Smith with the hoop to his right starts the inbound play in motion with a slap of the basketball. Flings it with 2 hands overhead to Dawson Taylor at the top of the circle. And now it comes to Cox left wing. He drives with the right hand, stops the foul line, kick out right corner Sanchez. Back up top for Cox and around the horn. It stops with Isaiah Taylor between the circles. Now back to weave action, and Smith pitches to Isaiah Taylor up top. Now Dawson Taylor left wing, dribbles into a double team, backs away from the basket, hands off to Smith, top of the circle. Isaiah Taylor with it now, left side, free throw line extended. Back up top with Dawson Taylor. He plays traffic cop as Colby matches up man-to-man. Smith left wing, up top for Sanchez, fakes a 3, drive and slip to Dawson Taylor. He backs away from his defender, Vaughn. Colby switching on all these dribble handoffs. Now Vaughn's on Smith. Kick out Sanchez. Sanchez traveled with the basketball. Turnover number 1 on Dodge City as Aiden Sowers and Cooper Sheck are both at the table coming back in for the Red Demons, replacing Dawson Taylor and Daniel Sanchez. And for the first time, we'll see DeAndre Montress, a 5'11 senior. Montress replaces Dylan Smith. 2 minutes to play first quarter. Colby trailing 17-4. Hunter Vaughn into the front court with a lefty dribble. Stops 30 feet out, bounce pass Guy Tubbs up top at the foul line. Tried to feed a cutter, Braden Imhoff, but was slow getting the pass off, and Tyler Cox filled the passing lane to bat it out of bounds. Tubbs to inbound, basket to his right underneath. In for Imhoff in the right corner. He has all 4 of Colby's points. Out to Vaughn, top of the key. Colby's leading scorer. One dribble, left wing for Van Eaton, left corner to Puckett. Spin on the dribble and Puckett into traffic, stripped of the basketball, and it flies to Sowers underneath for Dodge City. Red Demons on the run. Sowers crosses to the left hand, drives on Tubbs, up fake, lefty layup, good, and the foul. First foul on Tubbs. Third on Colby. And Aiden Sowers will shoot the penalty after he laid that up and in. A 67% foul shooter. A free throw try on the way, and he gets the friendly roll. First points of the night for Sowers. A Barton Community College baseball signee. He'll play baseball in college. Colby down 20-4 with 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. In the front court, it's Vaughn. Stops his dribble left side, away to Imhoff on the wing. Imhoff one dribble, stops just inside the arc, stripped to the ball by Isaiah Taylor. It's another Dodge City steal, and they're out and running again, but Tyler Cox loses control of the ball, able to hustle and save it in for Von Tress. Now it's Isaiah Taylor kicking left corner. Sowers an open three. Swish. 1 minute to play in the first quarter, and Dodge City is cruising. Imhoff into traffic in the left baseline, and again stripped. A steal by Sheck, 3-on-1 the other way. Sheck to Sowers, the layup missed. He lost the ball on his way up, but Sheck has the loose ball. Out to Isaiah Taylor trailing the play. His three is a horrible miss off the glass. Rebounded by Hunter Vaughn for Colby with 37 seconds left in the quarter. Vaughn probing, steps back, hands to Brian Barton, who just checked back in. High-low giving, go back to Vaughn, and he's fouled on the layup by Sheck. That was good execution that time. A nice find by Brian Barton as Vaughn cut down the middle of the paint. And Hunter will go to the free throw line for a pair. The foul on Sheck, his first. Team foul number 3 on Dodge City. Vaughn will try and stop a 11-0 Dodge City run. He can't. First free throw off the mark. Dodge City makes a lot of subs. Uzetta's back in along with Dylan Smith. They make a lot of subs because they play really fast. Second free throw for Hunter, and that one connects. And that does stop that 11-0 Dodge City run. 23-5 Red Demons. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Smith out to Uzetta, penetrating and kicking out to Sowers up top. Another three. That's off the back rim. Rebound is tipped, and a foul is called on Dodge City on the rebound. That's on Dawson Taylor. That's his second. Daniel Sowers is up off the bench. And he will replace Uzetta. 16 seconds to play, quarter number 1. Colby would love to end the quarter on a high note. There haven't been many of those in the first 8 minutes. Bounce pass top of the key, stolen away from Barton. Isaiah Taylor with a behind-the-back dribble and a Euro step, and he made the layup, but it won't count. He traveled. It was really cool, but you can't take 3 steps. 4 seconds left in the quarter. One last chance here for Colby. Up the left side, it's Vaughn. Pulling up left wing with 1 second. Gets the 3-ball away and knocks it down to end the quarter. So Colby does end on a high note after all. Unfortunately, not much else positive about the first 8 minutes tonight at the Colby Event Center. It's Dodge City 23 and Colby 8. We're back in a minute. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
The Start Something New sales event is in full swing at Colby Dodge. Why not start off the year with a new vehicle? Save up to $2,500 off the MSRP on a custom order at Colby Dodge this month. Stop by and learn how easy it is to order a new vehicle built just for you and your needs. Visit with a salesperson today for more information. Visit us in person at exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas, or browse online 24/7 at colbydodge.com.
With High Plains Co-op, it's great to know that the more things change, the more things stay the same. High Plains Co-op and their 8 locations in Colby, Dresden, Gem, Grainfield, Hoxie, Levant, Park, and Selden are here to give you the service you need and deserve. High Plains Co-op is there for all of your grain, feed, and fuel needs. Get the latest in markets, ag news, and information by visiting their website, highplainscoop.com. That's hi-plainscoop.com. Continuing to stand with you is High Plains Co-op.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
ball to start quarter number 2 from the Colby Event Center. They trail the 5th-ranked team in Class 6A, Dodge City, 23-8. Dan Lucero back with you. Hunter Vaughn off a flare screen, fakes a 3, takes a 3 from the left wing, and makes the 3. Back-to-back threes for Hunter Vaughn. Colby able to double tap there, and they're on a 7-0 run to get back within a dozen at 23-11. Hunter Vaughn with a pair of threes and 7 first-half points. The other way, it's Dylan Smith on the driving kick out to the right wing for Daniel Sanchez. He stops at the foul line, feeds out to Cooper Scheck, left wing. Scheck with the righty drive. Jump stop in the paint, righty runner around the rim and in. Cooper Scheck makes his first 2-point field goal of the night. He's already up to 11 points. 25-11 Dodge City, 45 seconds into the second quarter. Vaughn stops his dribble 30 feet out between the circles, looking for someone to pass the ball to. No one pops free. Now finally Puckett does on the left wing and gives it right back to Vaughn. Lefty drive through the paint, kick out right corner to Van Eaton. Extra pass Imhoff, extra pass to the left wing for Puckett. He fakes and drives, and Puckett is fouled on his way to the rim before he collides with a defender. A reach in on Dylan Smith, that's his first. Team foul number 5 on Dodge City. Subs for Dodge City is Isaiah Taylor and Dalen Uzetta check back into the game. They're out there, so too is Tochi Okoro, first action for the 6'3 sophomore. And Okoro just fouled Shane Puckett like 20 feet away from the ball out at the free throw line. Just grabbed Puckett's shorts, and the official underneath saw it. Called the foul on Okoro, his first, team foul number 6. So Colby in the bonus here with 6:53 to play in the second. As Dodge City makes another sub. Okoro was out there for 1 minute and 7 seconds, and now he'll depart, replaced by Tyler Cox. Van Eaton inbounds in front of the Dodge City bench. Flings it into Tubbs, and Tubbs is fouled on the catch by an overzealous Aiden Sowers. So 3 fouls without the clock running. And that puts Colby into the bonus. Guy Tubbs will get a 1-and-1 here with 6:53 to play in the first half. Tubbs on the year just 9 of 18 from the line, trying to be the first Colby player other than Vaughn and Imhoff into the score sheet tonight. Front end of the 1-and-1 for Guy, off the front rim, rebounded by Cox for Dodge City. 25-11 Red Demons. They have the basketball. Scheck loads a 3 from deep on the right wing. That rattles out. Tubbs gathers the rebound at the free throw line. Outlet ahead to Vaughn. He comes into the front court in a hurry. Double team. Splits 2 defenders. Shoots over a third. Sowers, who may have gotten a piece, as the floater is short, and Sowers has the rebound. Sowers brings the ball out front himself. Pulls it out for Scheck, top of the key. Now Isaiah Taylor left side for Uzetta. Uzetta drive and pitch to Cox. Now Sowers left side, up top for Scheck with space for 3. That's off to the right. Sowers able to save the rebound, fling it out to Scheck, high on the right. Scheck slows things just a bit with a dribble out near midcourt for Dodge City. About 2 minutes gone here in this second quarter, and Dodge City with a 14-point lead. They've led by as many as 19 already in this one. Weave action. Scheck, top of the key, step back. Left wing to Taylor. He fakes a 3 and drives and kicks. Uzetta up top open for the 3. That's an air ball, and Sowers can't rescue this one. It's out of bounds. Sub for Dodge City, Austin Schulte is in for the first time tonight. 6'1 junior. He replaces Scheck, and Uzetta sits as well. He is replaced by Dylan Smith. Colby ball down by 14. 5:40 left in the first half. Vaughn hounded as he picks up the dribble on the left wing, feeds it to Puckett in the corner. Now deep in the left corner for Vaughn. Vaughn probing the baseline, driving kick, right corner. It's Van Eaton, a 3 too strong, but Vaughn runs down the weak side defensive or offensive rebound. Vaughn shovels underneath to Tubbs, who head fakes and lays it up, misses the shot, but he does get fouled. Foul on Schulte, his first. Team foul number 8 on Dodge City. Guy Tubbs back to the free throw line. First try for Tubbs is nothing but nylon. Dawson Taylor replaces Aiden Sowers in the post for Dodge City. Second free throw for Tubbs, and he hits both. Colby within a dozen again, 25-13, 5:20 to play here in the opening quarter. Isaiah Taylor, lefty drive and kick. Schulte in the left corner. Through the paint he goes. Spins and kicks back out to Isaiah Taylor, left corner. Out now to Dawson Taylor between the circles. Weave action now up top as Dodge City resets. They look like the Harlem Globetrotters out there. Dawson Taylor almost got away with a carry. Out now between the circles for Isaiah Taylor. Left wing for Cox, across for Schulte high right. Colby switching on the weave action, and now on the drive, Dawson Taylor is bumped by Carson Van Eaton. The foul before the shot, Van Eaton's second personal, and team foul number 4 on Colby. We owe you a station ID. We are overdue, in fact. This is 100.3 The Ride, KRDQ Colby, your home for the Colby Eagles on radio. I am Dan Lucero. Colby taking on Dodge City tonight. Game number 8 in the regular season. Kyler Cox driving right down the middle of the paint, and he finger rolls it in with the right hand. First 2 for Tyler Cox off the bench. 27-13, Red Demons. Colby into the front court. Tubbs turns to face up at the top of the key. Angles left, tries to spin back right, and gets bodied by Cox, who's called for the foul. His first team ninth. 1-1 coming for Tubbs. Braden Foss at the scorer's table for Colby. He'll check in for his first action, replacing Carson Van Eaton. Schulte departs for Dodge City, replaced by Sheck. Another sub, Aiden Sowers, is at the table for Dodge City. And he comes in for Cox. With 4:25 to play here in the first half, Guy Tubbs shooting a 1-1. Front end is on the way, and he left it short. Rising for the board in the middle of the paint, Dawson Taylor for Dodge City. Isaiah Taylor into the front court, driving with the left hand. Euro stepping his way into the middle of the lane, and he's fouled on the drive. That's on Braden Imhoff, his second, team 5th. Brian Barton at the table for Colby. He will replace Guy Tubbs in the middle. 27-13 Dodge City. They have the ball underneath. Dylan Smith inbounding. Basket to his right. And he didn't find anybody. Braden Foss providing the pressure, and Dylan Smith could not make a decision. It's a turnover for Dodge City, their third. Inbound to Hunter Vaughn in the backcourt. Vaughn with a lefty dribble into the front court. Dylan Smith forcing Vaughn to use his left hand. Vaughn picks up the dribble, finds Puckett high post. Hand off to Vaughn. Stepping back, left wing, a contested 3. Nothing but nylon. Third 3 of the first half for Hunter Vaughn. He's got 10. Colby within 11 at 27-16 halfway through the second. Dylan Smith on the drive, blows by 2 defenders, regathers the ball after it was stripped, and lays it in with the right hand. 8 points for Smith, 29-16 Dodge City. Just that quick, they get down the floor to score. And now Smith strips the ball on a handoff away from Foss. It's Smith on the break. He missed the layup with pressure from Barton, and Barton rips away the rebound. Vaughn ahead for Colby. Stripped to the ball by Sowers. Loose ball in the right corner, bodies hitting the deck. And a foul is going to be called on Colby. I think they got Hunter Vaughn on a foul. Or did it go out of bounds? It's out of bounds to Dodge City. Dodge City players a little confused about where to check in at the new scorer's table here at the Colby Event Center. Here's a hint: the middle, where you check in everywhere. DeAndre Vontress into the game legally for Dodge City, who has the ball down by 13. 29-16, 3:18 to play first half. On the drive, Dawson Taylor loses the basketball, and traveling is called as he falls on it in the paint. Turnover number 4 for the Red Demons. Much more even second quarter so far. In fact, Colby winning the quarter 8-6, but Dodge City put him in a 23-4 hole in the first quarter. That's why it's a 13-point game right now. Hunter Vaughn probing, steps back, long 2 from the left wing. That's good. Toe on the, no, call it a 3. He was behind the arc. A 3 ball for Hunter Vaughn, his 4th of the half. And Colby's within 10. 29-19, 13 points for Hunter Vaughn. Vontress loses the ball, stripped away. Shane Puckett's got it. Puckett one-on-one with Sheck. He glides past Sheck and lays it in with the right. First 2 for Shane Puckett. Colby's back within 8, 29-21, with 2:40 left in the second quarter, and Dodge City wants a full timeout. The Eagles punching back here at the Event Center. We'll take a 1-minute break with 2:38 to play in the first half. 29-21 Dodge City. You're listening to the Eagles on radio, 100.3 The Ride.
A new year means new beginnings, so why not start 2022 off on the right foot with the help of Hoover Lumber, Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby. Organize and optimize your place or space with Homes Totes and or sturdy shelving units now on sale. Purchase and save while you can on lumber to finally finish that home improvement project you've been putting off. And don't forget Hoover's also cuts and programs dealership quality car keys and fobs in just minutes. Start your new year off right with the help of Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby.
The 6-pack and a pound is now $2 off at Taco John's. But what's the right occasion to enjoy 6 crunchy tacos loaded with seasoned beef plus a pound of potato olays? How about date night, movie night, 1,000-piece puzzle night, picnics in the park, picnics in your kitchen, camping, tailgates, anniversaries, bribing friends, bribing pets, bribing yourself, birthdays, holidays, and any day that ends in Y, to name a few. The 6-pack and a pound, now $2 off, only from Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Download our app for exclusive deals.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Colby outscoring Dodge City 13-6 so far in this second quarter, and they've cut what was a 19-point Dodge City lead down to 8, 29-21 with 2.5 minutes to play in the first half here at the Colby Event Center. Dodge City with the ball left to right as you listen. Dylan Smith in some trouble in the paint, able to spit it back out for Aiden Sowers. Sowers on the drive. We have a whistle and a 3-second violation called on the Red Demons. They turn it over for a 6th time, and Colby can make it a 2-possession game with a bucket on this trip. Hunter Vaughn's had the hot hand for Colby. 3 threes in this quarter, 13 points in the game. He brings the dribble to the left wing. Now accelerates on the drive and kick to Puckett. Extra pass, Van Eaton in the right corner. He penetrates, shoots a 10-foot runner, and he airballed it from the right baseline. Weak side rebound to Isaiah Taylor for Dodge City. A little too much mustard on that one from Van Eaton. Isaiah Taylor going coast to coast, collides with Imhoff on the drive, and Imhoff is called for the foul. That's his 3rd. Team foul number 6. And for Colby, for the first time this year, we're going to see Boston Tubbs. Boston Tubbs checking in. 5'9" sophomore. Quick inbound underneath. Dawson Taylor missed the bunny. Got his own rebound. Put back with the left hand, wouldn't stay down. Tip try, no. 4th chance for Dawson Taylor, and he's fouled. Dawson Taylor just would not be denied. The foul called on Brean Barton, his first. Team foul number 7, so both teams in the bonus now. With a minute 53 to play in the first half, Dawson Taylor at the line shooting 2, and the first one falls off the front rim, no. First miss at the line in 4 tries for Dodge City. Sub for Colby, Barton to the bench, replaced by Guy Tubbs. Second free throw for Taylor, and that one drops through, his first point. 30-21 Dodge City, with a minute 15 counting to play in the first half. Into the front court comes Hunter Vaughn, accelerating down the left baseline into a double team, bounces across the lane. Isaiah Taylor nearly had the anticipation steal, but stepped on the end line as he tried to save it to a teammate. Braden Foss checking in for Colby. Boston Tubbs right back to the bench. Vaughn inbounds from underneath the Puckett, high post right. Puckett throws it backdoor looking for Van Eaton, but Isaiah Taylor intercepts. 9th Colby turnover, and lightning fast the other way. Dylan Smith misses the layup, and then a foul on the rebound. Foss got bumped down by Sowers. That's the second foul on Sowers, and team foul number 10 on Dodge City, so Braden Foss will shoot a double bonus at the other end with a minute 28 left in the half. Dodge City just gets it down the floor as quick as you can blink. But that time, Dylan Smith missed the driving layup. 2 free throws for Foss, who's 4 of 8 from the line on the year. First one is up and off the back rim, off the left side of the rim, and off no good. Brean Barton back in for Colby, replacing Van Eaton, while Dodge City checks in Tyler Cox for Aiden Sowers with those 2 fouls. One more free throw for Foss. In and out, swirled out, rebounded by Cox. Colby now 3 of 10 as a team at the line. Trailing by 9, 30-21. Final 80 seconds of the first half here at the Event Center. Isaiah Taylor takes a weave handoff right wing, pitches up top for Cooper Scheck. Right hand dribble into the paint, Euro step reverse layup, falls off the front of the rim. But Smith has the rebound, low block left. He powers his way back up and gets it to fall. Dylan Smith with double figure scoring for Dodge City. He's got 10, 32-21. Red Demons back up double figures in the final minute of this first quarter. Vaughn fakes a three in the left corner, out to the wing, through the hands of Foss. And Isaiah Taylor nearly took it the other direction, but couldn't quite tightrope the sideline in front of the scorer's table. Any closer, and he would have maybe taken me off the air there. Inbound Hunter Vaughn. Vaughn brings the ball into the front court for Colby. Nearly stripped, regains the dribble, and brings it back out to midcourt. Around the horn, left corner for Puckett. Short corner for Vaughn. Vaughn hounded by Dylan Smith, forced into a double team, forced to pick up the dribble, able to bounce it along the sideline for Puckett with 28 seconds. Puckett pulls up, 8-foot jumper from the left angle, too strong off the glass, got his own rebound on the floor, but then threw it to Sheck. And Sheck, one-on-one with Foss the other way, goes the distance and finger rolls it in with the right hand. 13 points for Sheck. That leads the way for Dodge City. They're on a 5-0 mini run, 34-21 Red Demons. Final 10 seconds of the first half. Vaughn has his pocket picked by Sheck. The ball hits Vaughn's foot and goes out of bounds. Turnover number 10 for Colby. Dodge City ball with 5 seconds left in the first half. Austin Schulte to check in, replacing Dawson Taylor. The inbound to Sheck in a hurry with 3. With 2, Sheck goes the distance with the Euro step, and he lays it in with the right hand to beat the buzzer. Good second half or second quarter effort for Colby, but it was undone in the final minute of the quarter as Dodge City finishes on a 7-0 run, and they take a 15-point lead into the locker room. It's Dodge City, the 5th-ranked team in Class 6A, leading Colby 36-21. Don't go anywhere. The Cornerstone Ag halftime show is next. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Technology sure has changed since the mid-90s. Even though times have changed and technology has vastly improved,
thank God,
the quality sales and service team at Office Works and Home Furnishings continues to be the best in the Northwest at making your office work. They provide the prompt professional service on site and in their shop. Plus, they got anything your office may need, from desks and printers all the way down to that pin with a chain on it. Call for sales or service at 462-2222 or come see their showroom on South Range in Colby.
At Nextech Wireless, we've got your holiday needs covered with the iPhone 13 Pro or the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 on us for new and existing customers. If you want to make the switch but your current provider has you stuck in an agreement, don't worry. Trade in that phone for a new one with Nextech Wireless and we'll pay off your old agreement for up to $1,000. Call, text, or visit us for more information. Nextech Wireless. We are Kansas.
Roof's worn out and it needs replaced. Who are you gonna call?
Roof Masters!
Roof Masters Roofing at Colby has been your premier roofing contractor for over 40 years, offering free estimates on all types of roofs, as well as seamless rain gutters and vinyl siding. So give us a call today. What's that number, Jake?
462-6642. I think you better call
Roof Masters!
A little rain isn't going to stop you. When it comes to protecting your farm's inventories, livestock, and equipment, we'll make sure your buildings work just as hard as you do. We're your local Butler builder. With us, you'll get the advanced engineering of Butler Manufacturing, the industry's leading provider of building systems. Give us a call. We're your local Butler builder.
In Northwest Kansas, call Stevens Construction at 785-462-7571 to discover the difference a Butler building can make.
This is the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show on coverage of the Colby Eagles on radio. 100.3 The Ride.
Halftime at the Colby Events Center. The Colby Eagle boys trailing Dodge City 36-21. The unbeaten and 5th-ranked in Class 6A Red Demons showing their class, their speed, their depth, their athleticism. They look the part of a Class 6A contender playing against a struggling Class 3A team in the first 16 minutes. And they have a 15-point lead at the break. This is the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. I am Dan Lucero. It was all Dodge City from the jump. They sprinted out to an 8-0 and a 12-2 lead on Colby halfway through the first quarter, prompting Parker McKee to call a timeout. And Colby just could not staunch the bleeding as Dodge City would go on an 11-0 run and led by as many as 19 at 23-4. But Colby closed the quarter with 4 straight points, including a 3 by Hunter Vaughn that beat the buzzer, and another Vaughn three-pointer cut it to a dozen at 23-11. Colby would claw as close as 8 in the second half at 29-21 after a driving layup by Shane Puckett with 2.5 minutes to play in the half. But those final 2.5 minutes were all Dodge City. They finished the half on a 7-0 run and restored their double-digit margin, leading by 15 at the intermission, 36-21. Halftime numbers when we return, and a recap of the girls' game, which was a barn burner earlier tonight, and a near upset by the Colby Lady Eagles, who were trying to knock off the 8th-ranked team in Class 6A. We'll recap that next on the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
Every day, farmers make decisions affecting their operation, whether it's managing input cost, upgrading equipment, or purchasing that quarter of land next door. Farm Credit is here to help. Farm Credit of Western Kansas has a knowledgeable staff to help make sense of each financial decision. We offer a variety of loan products, including operating lines of credit, fixed-rate mortgages, and equipment loans for that new tractor or combine. Make the decision to see a Farm Credit lender in Colby or call us at 785-462-6714.
Today on Hey Culligan, better water that cares. Jane's on the line.
Hey Culligan, how can I avoid using all those plastic water bottles that harm the sea turtles?
Jane, our always-on drinking water system helps eliminate the equivalent of 15 billion single-use plastic bottles a year. So, you see, Culligan cares about sea turtles, too.
Aw, plastic pollutes and Culligan cures.
That's catchy, Jane, and totally true.
I'll take it, like now.
Jane, we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
See your local Culligan dealer, Shepner's Water Conditioning in Goodland and Colby.
Farmers, after fall harvest and before you put that combine or tractor away for this season, well, now would be the time to contact your service manager at American Implement about their winter service special. Take advantage of no interest, no payment for 180 days with approved credit. This service special, through John Deere, offers you tremendous incentives, plus your machines will be ready to roll next season, so you'll save time and money. Contact your local service manager at American Implement, your John Deere dealer in Colby, Goodland, Oakley, and Wheeler.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
The Cornerstone Ag halftime show continues from the Colby Event Center. Colby Eagles trailing the Dodge City Red Demons 36-21 at the half in this boys basketball contest. Halftime scoring leaders for Dodge City: Cooper Scheck with a game-high 17. That's already a point above his season average. He has made 3 3-pointers. It was 10 points for Dylan Smith, 6 for Aiden Sowers, and 2 points for Tyler Cox, 1 point for Dawson Taylor. For Colby, Hunter Vaughn shows the way with 13 points. Braden Imhoff with 4. It was 2 apiece for Guy Tubbs and Shane Puckett. Well, earlier tonight, the Colby Lady Eagles had a great opportunity to score their biggest win of this young season. They led the 8th-ranked team in Class 6A, Dodge City, by 13 points at the half. But Dodge City would reel Colby back in, and a free throw with 8 seconds left for Dodge City was the difference, as Colby's buzzer-beating runner from Brooklyn Jones would not drop. Dodge City able to take home the victory 44-43. Lady Eagles got 24 points from Brooklyn Jones, 11 from Emma Curry. They fall to 4-4 on the year, but 3 of their 4 losses to ranked Class 6A teams. And Dodge City will be plenty aware on their ride back home tonight just how good these Colby Lady Eagles are. We'll take a break and come back with the second half of this boys game. Long road to hoe for Colby as they trail Dodge City 36-21. This is the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Dying is one of the few events in life that is certain to occur, yet one we are not likely to plan for. Hi, I'm Jason with Ballman Mortuary in Colby, Atwood, and Oakley. Pre-arranging your funeral service is a great way to make sure your family is taken care of, even after you're gone. At Ballman Mortuary, we'll help you plan ahead and make sure that your wishes are taken care of from the type of service, monument, and casket you would like. We can set up pre-funding arrangements designed specifically for end-of-life needs. At Ballman Mortuary, we are dedicated to ensuring that your loved one's memories are cherished. See our website at ballmanmortuary.com today for more information.
If you find yourself wondering, do I really need life insurance? The short answer is yes. The long answer is a bit more personal. It might include things like student loan debt, car payments, mortgage payments, funeral expenses, and even tuition. No matter what stage of life you're in or what expenses you might leave behind, having insurance in place to protect your family is a smart move. Contact Farm Bureau agent David Brown or Andrew Flanagan in Colby or Atwood and learn more today. It's your future. Let's protect it. Farm Bureau Financial Life Insurance Company.
Delicious food, friendly service, and a fun, relaxed atmosphere. You find it all at El Dos de Oros in Colby. Mexican favorites that your entire family can enjoy. Delicious, sizzling hot fajitas, scrumptious enchiladas, tasty tacos, burritos stuffed to the brim, and of course, the best margaritas around. That's all at El Dos de Oros. Go find them at 1921 South Range Avenue in Colby and enjoy delicious Mexican food.
Productivity has a bold new look. Check out the next generation of Case IH Maxim tractors at Colby Ag Center in Colby. Maxim tractors feature new LED lighting packages and an aggressive redesigned hood and grille. Choose from Maxim Active Drive 4 16x16 semi-power shift, Active Drive H 24x24 dual clutch, or CVX drive transmission configurations. See Colby Ag Center in Colby about a Case IH Maxim tractor today. You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome back to the Colby Event Center. Dan Lucero with you for the start of the third quarter of this boys basketball contest. Colby Eagles trailing the visiting Dodge City Red Demons 36-21. Dodge City starting five on the floor. The guards, Isaiah Taylor, Dylan Smith, Cooper Scheck. The forwards, Dawson Taylor and Aiden Sowers. Colby will go with the same five that started tonight. Hunter Vaughn, Braden Imhoff, and Carson Van Eaton at the guards. Shane Puckett and Brian Barton in the post. Dodge City ball right to left, and they have a wide open three in the left corner. Isaiah Taylor missed it off the front rim, but Dawson Taylor has the offensive rebound. Kick out to Smith up top. He tries a three. That misses off the back rim. Rebound deflected by Scheck. Saved inbounds from underneath by Smith to Dawson Taylor. Third chance here for Dodge City. And the third quarter starting much like the first quarter did, where Colby getting out-hustled and out-athleted by this outstanding Dodge City team. And as I say that, Aiden Sowers passes the ball from the top of the key to absolutely nobody on the right wing, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover number 7 for the Red Demons. Colby ball the other way. Hunter Vaughn into the front court. Stops on the left elbow inside the arc. Flings it back out to Shane Puckett, who returns it to Vaughn. Off a screen from Barton to the right wing. Dawson Taylor picks up Vaughn on the switch. Right corner pass deflected out of the hands of Van Eaton by Scheck and out of bounds. Van Eaton to Trigger. Down low on the right. Still scoreless after a career-high 17 points Tuesday night against Hoxie. And the inbound pass is tipped away and stolen. Scheck has the loose ball. Scheck goes all the way and reverses it in with the right hand. He's got 19, and now it's 9 straight points for Dodge City. They lead by 17, 38-21, a minute and change into this third quarter. Barton top of the key. Sowers is all over him. A lot of body contact, but no whistle. Now Vaughn penetrating down the lane on the left. Tried to pass into the corner for Puckett on the right, but the ball deflected out of bounds by a Red Demon. Braden Imhoff to come and inbound for Colby. Takes the ball from the official with the hoop to his right. Finds Barton in the right corner. Around the horn, it stops in the hands of Van Eaton up top. Back to the right wing for Hunter Vaughn. On the drive, step back, long two from the right corner for Hunter. Off the mark, too strong. Rebound tip to Smith for Dodge City. Red Demons, as they like to do, look to push the pace. And it's Scheck right down the middle of the paint. Nobody stops the ball. And Scheck lays it in with the right hand. Timeout, Colby. That is as annoyed as I think I've ever seen Parker McKee look on the bench. A minute and 38 seconds into the third. He calls a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Dodge City now back out to their largest lead of the contest, 40-21. Colby had it to within 29-21 with 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. Dodge City has now scored 11 straight points since then. And that last one was defensive malpractice on the part of the Colby Eagles. They had nobody filling the lane, and Cooper Scheck had a Sunday drive down the middle of the painted area for 2. He's got 21 for Dodge City. His season high is 24. Colby ball out of the timeout. Guy Tubbs checks in for Brian Barton. Into the front court, Vaughn finds Imhoff left wing into the corner for Puckett. Feeding the cutter, Vaughn, short corner left, defender on his hip. He drives the baseline, feeds the cutter down the middle of the paint. Guy Tubbs, right-handed layup up and in over a defender. Tough finish by Guy Tubbs, his first field goal. He's got 4 points, and that stops the 11-0 Dodge City run. 40-23 Dodge City, 2 minutes in the third quarter. Isaiah Taylor, right wing for the Red Demons. Fakes a pass and uses his dribble, backing away from his defender, Van Eaton. Colby's gone mostly man-to-man defense tonight. Not a lot of zone. On the drive, Scheck dumps it up top for Isaiah Taylor. He penetrates and pitches back to Scheck in the left corner. Out to the left wing for Sowers. A 3-ball over Tubbs curls out, and Puckett has an uncontested board for Colby. Ahead to Van Eaton, who brings it over the timeline. Left-hand dribble, a pass to the left wing for Braden Imhoff. On the drive, Imhoff pulls up, 3 defenders in his face. He pitches back to Vaughn, who nearly falls down out of bounds, able to rescue the ball with a pass to Imhoff. He drives and slips it to Tubbs, who fumbles the ball away. Tubbs able to run down the loose ball, but lost his balance trying to fling it to a teammate with 2 defenders on either side and traveled with it. Turnover number 12 on Colby. Most of those have not been dead ball turnovers, and a lot of them have led to Dodge City runouts and easy baskets. They have made Colby pay for their profligacy with the basketball. Pass at the top of the key, almost got away from Scheck. He retrieves the loose ball at midcourt, drives past Tubbs, kicks right corner. Open 3 for Smith is too strong, and the rebound for Puckett. He's bumped on his way down by Dawson Taylor, and a foul is called. That's 3 on Dawson Taylor, who averages 13 points a game, but he's had an off night tonight, just 1 point and 3 fouls. He departs, replaced by Daniel Sanchez, as Dodge City goes to a smaller lineup. 4:50 to play in the third. We ball down by 17. Imhoff, high left for Colby. Being hand-checked by Isaiah Taylor. Spins to his right. Bounce pass for the cutter. Van Eaton down the middle of the paint. The right-handed floater rolls around the rim and out. And the rebound collected by Sowers underneath. He starts the break up the left side for Dodge City. Goes all the way to the basket. Right past Tubbs, but he missed the layup. Too strong. Rebound to Van Eaton. Here comes Colby. Van Eaton up the right side. Dodge City does well to get back. Good find by Van Eaton. Puckett down the right baseline. Lays it up and in. Shane Puckett saw a path to the basket. Isaiah Taylor was the defender late getting there. And a good find by Carson Van Eaton for the assist. 40-25. Colby down 15. Halfway through this third quarter. Scheck up top. Fires a 3. That's too strong. The long rebound grab by Tubbs at the free throw line. Colby the other way, with Van Eaton taking the ball up the front court line. Angle right for Van Eaton. Isaiah Taylor defending, spinning to his left. Van Eaton, pass to the high post for Guy Tubbs. Facing away from the basket. Tubbs hands off to Vaughn, who backs away from Scheck all the way back out to behind the three-point arc. High screen from Tubbs. Vaughn pulls back, fires a 3 over the defense off the screen, missed off the front rim. Weak side defensive rebound to Dylan Smith. He turns and burns up the middle of the floor. Colby scrambles back defensively. Smith to the low block right. Shoots from a tough angle off the drop step, up and in off the glass. And Dodge City calls a timeout after the Dylan Smith bucket. He has a dozen, and Dodge City calls a full timeout. We'll take it with 3:22 to play in the third quarter. Dodge City 42, Colby 25. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio 100.3 The Ride.
Don't just insure your stuff, strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darvin and his professional agents in Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can personally shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated with hometown agents that are experienced and offer fast claims. Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster. Just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services.
If you're thinking about a career change, consider becoming a physical therapist assistant. The Colby Community College PTA program is enrolling students now who want to help others while enjoying job security in a field that's expected to grow by 26% over the next decade. Contact CCC today and become a PTA in just 1 to 2 years. Classes are starting soon. Go to the Academics tab at colbycc.edu. Colby Community College Challenge. Create. Connect.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
At the timeout, Colby with the basketball, trailing Dodge City 42-25 with 3:15 and counting to play in the third quarter here at the Colby Event Center. Braden Imhoff top of the key for the Eagles with the dribble. Drives with the left hand into the paint, stops in the midst of a double team, pulls it back out for Shane Puckett, extra pass. Carson Van Eaton, left corner, three, rolls off the iron. Rebound, saved by Vaughn, off of a Dodge City player out of bounds. That's super hustle by the junior Hunter Vaughn, setting a tone. Vaughn to inbound, right corner underneath into Puckett. Puckett strip, gets the ball back, fakes a long two, kicks out to Imhoff around the horn, left corner for Van Eaton. Spins, drives the baseline, tried to slip the pass between two defenders to Tubbs, but Dylan Smith quicker to the spot and he steals it. And Smith goes the distance, floating around Imhoff in the middle of the paint, and he finger rolls it in with the right hand to give him 14 points. 44-25, Dodge City again matching their largest lead tonight. 2:30 to play here in the third. Imhoff has it high left. Handoff deflected, comes to Puckett. Puckett pitches left corner for Vaughn. Screen coming from Puckett. Vaughn in a dangerous spot in the corner, able to float the pass out to Puckett on the wing. Out of Imhoff. Back to Puckett. Extra pass Vaughn. Left corner, three-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no. Offensive rebound to Tubbs. Lost it, got it back. Tried to kick out to Vaughn. Ball tipped away and stolen by Tyler Cox. 14th Colby turnover. Into the front court, it's Sheck on the drive. Kicks to Sanchez, right corner. Out top for Sowers, who penetrates. Backing down Tubbs. Drop step to the left side, and he floats it up and in off the glass with the left hand. Sowers with 8 points, and now it's the largest lead of the night for the Red Demons. 46-25 with 1:45 to play in the third. Puckett left wing, fakes a pass to the cutting Vaughn. Drives himself, shoots over two defenders off the glass and scores. Good aggressive play there by Shane Puckett, taking to the rim himself. He's got half a dozen. Down 46-27. Minute 25 left in the third. Weave action, handoff. Sowers takes the ball to the foul line, swings it back out for Cox, and resets the offense with a pass to Sanchez at midcourt. Now Smith on the right wing, being watched by Puckett. Handoff to Sheck. Sheck leans into his defender, knocks down Van Eaton, and he's called for the offensive foul. Second foul on Cooper Sheck, second foul on Dodge City. Wholesale changes for the Red Demons, a whole new lineup. Isaiah Taylor, Dawson Taylor, DeAndre Vontress, Austin Schulte, and Tochi Okoro, the new five for Shane Trauber's Red Demons. Hunter Vaughn with the dribble in the backcourt. Vontress shadowing him all the way up the floor. Now Vaughn accelerates, splits two defenders to the rim, and he's fouled with the body before he could pass into the corner to an open Shane Puckett. Foul called on Schulte, his second. Vaughn with the basket to his left, lobs it in for Puckett, who tips it up and in one motion. We've seen Colby run that play for Guy Tubbs. This time they run it for Puckett, and he converts. Puckett with 8. Colby within 46-29, final 50 seconds of this third quarter. Dawson Taylor with the ball between the circles. Weave action with Vontress and now Schulte. Taking the ball at midcourt. You can almost whistle Sweet Georgia Brown to as crisp as the weave action is for Dodge City. Dawson Taylor backing down and kicking out. Left wing and open three for Schulte. Too strong. Long rebound charge down by Imhoff for Colby on the right wing. 26 seconds left in that quarter. Vaughn backing away from Vontress with the dribble all the way out to midcourt. High screen from Brian Barton. Vaughn, hesitation, drive with the left hand, cut off, step back, tries a three over Okoro, and Okoro got a piece. Rebounded underneath by Isaiah Taylor. Final 10 seconds of the quarter. Dodge City can get the last shot if they want it. Vaughn nearly picked Taylor. Now the ball is loose. On the floor, fighting for it, Schulte and Barton. Dawson Taylor has it, throws it at the rim from the left wing from 30 feet out, and gets a bailout foul called on Brian Barton. There is just no reason whatsoever for that whistle there. Barton's second foul, Team foul number 1 in the quarter and the half. And Dawson Taylor will shoot 3 free throws, and the band played on. Taylor misses the first free throw. He's got 2 more coming. He makes the second. One more coming, and he goes 2 for 3 and his trip to the line. And that makes it a 19-point Dodge City lead, 48-29, as we go to the fourth quarter here at the Colby Event Center. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Hello, this is J.L. Evans with Western State Bank in Colby. If you're looking for a commercial or ag loan, stop by and see Matt Smith or myself at our home on the range, 1750 South Range in Colby. If you're too busy to come see us, we'd be glad to come to your place of business or farm. If you're in the market for a home loan or would like to refinance and take advantage of the current low home loan rates, come in and see Janice Cates to learn about all the home loan products at Western State Bank in Colby. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
The Colby Free Press brings residents of Thomas County news, pictures, and commentary on the happenings, issues, and events that impact the lives of residents of Thomas County. The Colby Free Press is informative and affordable. The Colby Free Press is a local daily newspaper that has earned a great reputation for journalistic excellence and extensive knowledge of the local communities of Colby, Rexford, Brewster, and surrounding communities.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Time for the fourth quarter from the Colby Event Center. Dodge City, the 5th-ranked team in Class 6A, looking to improve to 8-0 on the season. They are 8 minutes away from doing that as they have stifled Colby tonight and are out to a 48-29 lead. As the fourth quarter starts, it's Hunter Vaughn on the drive. What a reverse finish with the right hand in traffic. The nifty scoop shot reverse with the right hand. Hunter Vaughn with 15 points. And that cuts the lead to 48-31. A highlight reel finish for Hunter Vaughn at the rim with the right-handed reverse layup. Dodge City maneuvering around the perimeter. Von Tress, right wing for Schulte. He drives with left hand, bounce pass looking for the cutter Okoro, but Okoro couldn't handle it and the pass out of bounds. Turnover number 9 for Dodge City. Down to Hunter Vaughn. Walking the ball into the front court with a lefty dribble. Von Tress on his hip. Bounce pass, high post right, Tubbs. Tubbs feeds a cutter Vaughn down the lane on the left, and a more traditional finish with the right hand for Vaughn at the rim. Back-to-back hoops for Vaughn. Colby's on an 8-2 run to get within 48-33 with a minute gone here in the fourth, and Shane Trauber's seen enough. He's sending some starters back to the table. Only has 2 out there right now, Isaiah Taylor and Dawson Taylor. Dawson Taylor with the handle, driving through the middle of the paint. Lefty runner up over Imhoff is good. First field goal of the night for Dawson Taylor. He's got 5 points. 50-33. Red Demons on top. 6:40 left. Van Eaton left corner. Colby's second leading scorer, still scoreless tonight. Tried to split 2 defenders, had his pocket picked. Isaiah Taylor with the theft. 2-on-1 the other way. Isaiah Taylor going it alone. Lays it up and in with the right hand. First 2 for Isaiah Taylor tonight. 52-33, Dodge City. Hunter Vaughn takes on every Dodge City player, gets to the rim, couldn't get his shot to the basket, but the rebound out of bounds off the Red Demons. All the starters back in for Dodge City. Dylan Smith, Aiden Sowers, Cooper Scheck back into the ball game. Vaughn triggers, hoop to his left underneath. Can't find anybody. Bounces it for Van Eaton, and he is stripped and has it stolen. Dylan Smith and Isaiah Taylor have the quickest hands. And Dawson Taylor the other direction glides right past Braden Imhoff for an easy layup. 54-33, a 21-point Dodge City lead, matching their biggest of the night. Hunter Vaughn right down the middle of the paint. The finger roll up and good with the right hand. Vaughn's got 19, and Colby calls time. It's a 30-second timeout called by Parker McKee, so we'll stay here with 5:55 to go in the contest. I don't think they had a full or a 30. I thought they had called their 30s earlier, but maybe I'm wrong. Always a possibility. Either way, I suppose it's not the biggest deal in the world in the final analysis if they had a 30 or not. Both teams are going to be ready to play in 30 seconds, so we'll play. 19 for Hunter Vaughn, but he's only one of 4 Colby players to score tonight. Only 4 points from Guy Tubbs, who averages 9. Nothing from Carson Van Eaton, who averages 12. Just not enough complimentary scoring to keep up with this high-powered Dodge City squad. Dawson Taylor, lefty dribble, backs up at the foul line to the top of the key. Hands off to Cooper Scheck. He's the high man with 21 points tonight for the Red Demons. Back in the hands of Dylan Smith, who resets the offense at midcourt, throws it away. Sowers tried to save it, threw it to Guy Tubbs. Colby with some numbers, and now Dodge City catches up as Van Eaton drives into the paint, head fake, layup, block, but he's fouled. That's on Scheck going for the block, his 3rd foul. Team foul number 5, or 4 rather, on Dodge City. Carson Van Eaton to the line to try and break his duck tonight, getting the score sheet. First free throw, swirls in. Another rough night for Colby at the stripe, just 4 of 11 after that make. One more coming for Carson, and he connects. 54-37 Dodge City, 5.5 minutes left. Isaiah Taylor with the handle, guarded by Hunter Vaughn out to the top of the key. Pass to the top of the foul line was stolen by Vaughn, and then a jump ball whistled between Vaughn and Sowers. That is a lightning quick jump ball whistle, but Dodge City gets the ball back. That was as fast a jump ball whistle as I've ever seen. Scheck inbounding, top of the key extended on the right, finds Dawson Taylor in the right corner, looking for Sowers on the lob. Sowers catches underneath, head fake, lefty layup off the mark, loose ball rebound, run down by Dawson Taylor in the right corner. And now we have a whistle, and Dawson Taylor stepped on the end line. A turnover for Dodge City in the end after all. A less obvious version, perhaps, of ball don't lie there, but it still falls under that jurisdiction. Hunter Vaughn, step back 3, left wing, bottom! Hunter Vaughn's red hot to start this quarter. He's got 22 points. Colby within 14 at 54-40. 5th made 3 tonight by Vaughn. 4:45 left. Sowers fakes the dribble handoff, drives right by Tubbs, but he misses the layup. Good contest by Braden Imhoff. Tubbs has the rebound, then throws it away. A steal by Scheck, back to Sowers. Sowers makes the open layup this time. Guy Tubbs was in a world of trouble and just didn't quite know what to do with it. Now it's Vaughn on the drive. Defender falls down, pull up 10-foot jumper, swish. 24 for Hunter Vaughn. That's a new career high for Hunter. 56-42 Dodge City as we approach the midway point of this 4th quarter. Dawson Taylor goes right past Shane Puckett and then tried to dunk it, lost the ball on his way up. Colby ball the other way off the rebound. Vaughn off a screen and slip not available. Vaughn spins to his left, bounce pass into the corner. Isaiah Taylor had the steal, but did he step on the end line? He did. Or the sideline. It looks like Colby will inbound deep in the left corner on the sideline. Van Eaton inbounds to Imhoff on the left wing. Crossover, dribble, and drive, and pitch to the cutter. It's Puckett down the lane on the left, and he's fouled going up for 2. Foul called on Isaiah Taylor, his 2nd, team foul number 5 on the Red Demons, and Shane Puckett goes to the stripe for the first time tonight. He's 7 of 14 on the year. First try for Shane off the back rim. Dalen Uzzetta checking in for Cooper Scheck for Dodge City. And Aiden Sowers goes to the bench, replaced by Tyler Cox. With a 14-point Dodge City lead, 3:44 left. I'm sure Shane Trauber would like to not have to go back to those 2 off the bench. Puckett splits the pair of free throws, make it 56-43. 9 points tonight for Shane Puckett. He's played a good offensive game. Been very aggressive, cutting to the basket, and been rewarded. And here's a steal by Hunter Vaughn at midcourt. Picked the pocket of Isaiah Taylor. And now it's Colby coming the other way. Guy Tubbs tried to drive between 2 defenders and lost the ball. Hurrying down the other end is Smith. He misses a finger roll. Rebound to Van Eaton. Here comes Colby. 2-on-2 the other way. Van Eaton going it alone. The layup is up and no good. They call a charge. Offensive foul. Isaiah Taylor drew it. Third foul on Van Eaton. Second foul on Colby in the half with 3:20 left in the fourth. And Cooper Scheck coming back into the game, replacing Isaiah Taylor. Sloppy sequence of basketball there. Activity without achievement, as John Wooden would call it. Daniel Sanchez is in for Dodge City, replacing Dylan Smith. Full court pressure here from the Eagles for the first time tonight. Scheck finds Dawson Taylor, who comes to catch. Right on back to Scheck. Double team in the backcourt, back to Dawson Taylor right side. Bounces back for Scheck, who crosses the midline. Scheck now accelerates through the middle of the paint, and the reverse layup is good with the right hand. 23 points for Cooper Scheck. And Scheck glanced off of the basket support and may have turned an ankle. He comes up limping. The official calls time, and Scheck hobbles off the floor, replaced by Dylan Smith. Boy, you hope that's nothing significant for an outstanding senior for Dodge City, Cooper Scheck. He's getting looked at as he went hard into that basket support on the reverse. Meanwhile, Colby ball. Vaughn pump fakes, now takes a three in the right corner, left it short. Dawson Taylor saves the rebound into Cox for Dodge City with 2:45 left in the third. Uzzetta cherry picking, swatted out of bounds by Carson Van Eaton. Uzzetta didn't get back on defense. He thought he had a freebie, and Carson Van Eaton said, "Not on my watch." Brian Barton back in for Colby, replacing Guy Tubbs as Smith prepares to inbound underneath for the Red Demons. Lob caught in the middle of the paint by Sanchez. Driving kick in the right corner, and it's deflected out of bounds off of Dodge City. Tyler Cox couldn't catch it clean. Aiden Sowers comes back in, replacing Dawson Taylor for Dodge City. Meanwhile, Cooper Scheck continues to get attention on his right ankle off to the side here at the Colby Event Center. Off a screen, Vaughn, hesitation drive into the short corner left side, double team, kick out to Imhoff on the wing. Imhoff with a driving kick, left corner, Vaughn, a three on the way, off the back rim. Long rebound, Shane Puckett on offense for Colby. He's double teamed. Pass out to Van Eaton on the right wing. He drives. His right-handed runner drops in. And Colby calls time. They cut it to 58-45 on the Van Eaton runner. With 2:14 to play, it's a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Rarely, if ever, do you hear someone say they look forward to going to the doctor's office. This is Dr. Kristen Parker with Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. Many chiropractic patients experience instant pain relief after receiving a treatment. As a result, a number of our patients have said they actually look forward to their chiropractic adjustments. If you've never been to a chiropractor, I'd like to personally invite you into our clinic for effective, comfortable, and professional care. Learn more about us online at nwkchiro.com. Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. McKee Inc. helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call McKee Inc. to hear more about how we can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 785-462-3132.
You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
100.3 The Ride, KRDQ Colby. 9 o'clock here at the Colby Event Center. 2:14 to play in this boys basketball contest. Colby trailing Dodge City 58-45. The unbeaten Red Demons, ranked 5th in Class 6A, trying to close out the Eagles, who are battling tough as Dalen Uzzetta spins his way into the paint and banks it in with the right hand. First two with Uzzetta, and it's 60-45 Red Demons. Hunter Vaughn on the spin and drive. Short corner left, double teamed and fouled on a reach in. That's team foul number 6 on Dodge City. See if they got Uzzetta. They did. That's his first. Guy Tubbs coming in to replace Brian Barton. For Dodge City, Aiden Sowers departs. He's replaced by Dawson Taylor. Minute 50 to go as Vaughn prepares to inbound. He lobs for Van Eaton on the left elbow. Van Eaton looking for a backdoor lob. It was nowhere near Puckett, who got shoved out of bounds by Cox. And Colby turns it over for a 19th time tonight. Now Dawson Taylor down the middle of the lane, forced into the right corner by the defensive Guy Tubbs. Out top for Sanchez, between the circles, Uzetta. And Dodge City playing weave offense up top. Uzetta on the drive to the cup. The right-handed finger roll falls off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Imhoff. Colby looking to run. It's Imhoff all the way and tosses up a contested runner over two defenders that draws nothing but glass. Rebounded Dawson Taylor with 1:10 to go. Colby down by 15, but playing as though every possession matters. As we are under a minute now, and a foul given by Guy Tubbs. That's his second, team foul number 3 on Colby. Okoro and Schulte checking in for Dodge City for Dylan Smith and Dawson Taylor. Schulte inbounding, left sideline, top of the key extended, into Sanchez. As we go under a minute. Dodge City started on an 8-0 run. They've led the whole way. There's a wide open baseline cut layup for Austin Schulte for his first 2 points of the night. Colby overplaying at the top of the key. They give up the layup. 62-45 Dodge City. Vaughn, 3 from the left wing, is off the front rim. Rebounded by Cox, weak side. Guy Tubbs takes a tumble at midcourt. Schulte bounce pass to Okoro. Blocked by Carson Van Eaton. Rebounded Tubbs. Colby on the run the other way. It's Vaughn down the lane on the left. Passing into the right corner for Puckett. Lines up the Puppies. Fires a 3 in and out. Rebounded by Schulte with 20 seconds. And Schulte's on the run. Bounce pass into the right corner for Uzetta with 15 seconds. He lobs it out for Sanchez. Down to 10 with Cox. Dodge City has no desire to shoot it anymore. Colby still playing hard defense with 4 seconds, 3. And now Colby will concede as the horn sounds, and this game is over. Final score tonight from the Colby Event Center in this boys basketball contest. The unbeaten Dodge City Red Demons stay that way. They lead from start to finish and beat Colby 62-45. Don't go anywhere. Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame shows next. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio 100.3 The Ride.
The McDonald's is food you buckle in with your seatbelt deal. And there's no reason not to take that extra precaution, because a meal from McDonald's is not just a meal. It's often your most precious cargo.
Enjoy one of our $3 bundles, like a hot and spicy McChicken or 6-piece Chicken McNuggets, each paired with small fries. Add any size soft drink for just $1. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
People's State Bank offers 10 convenient locations statewide. Whether you're looking for a loan, personal or business accounts, ATMs, mobile banking, or bill pay, PSB wants to help you. At People's State Bank,